Okay, I think we're are we live? Oh shoot. Okay, there we go. I think we're live. Sorry, I just got out of the shower. I want to show you something real quick before we get started. That ties into the whole Memphis thing. Let me find it real quick. I really want to watch this on stream, and I don't want to forget about it. It's from our friend Brian Turner over at Brian Turner VHS Rehab. Okay, here we go. I think we're gonna get it in there. Hey, what's up, F Wood? Okay, so first of all, if you're not following Brian Turner, Brian Turner's VHS Rehab, I can't even like stress enough like how good this channel is. I've seen so much regional wrestling that I wouldn't have been able to see, like especially complete shows and shit. What's up? It's me. Man, I tried last night for a whale. It's me. I tried to get DSP to say EFD, and it didn't work. Yeah, I like just got out of the shower. My hair is like all like not great right now. But anyway, Brian Turner released this video, and it's called "Hey, what's up, Daninsky? It's me, F Wood." Tony Falk, the ever-present thread in pro wrestling's tapestry. So this is only like a 9-minute video, but I thought it was definitely, we're all big Tony Falk fans here. Yeah, I got myself all got my hair all wrestlered up.
What's up, everybody? It's Brian Turner, and today we are talking the 6 degrees of Tony Falk. Now, who's Tony Falk? Well, that's Tony right there. And more importantly, if you're a fan of wrestling or a wrestler yourself, you should know the history of Tony Falk.
Listen, I might have done a taste test this morning for an alcoholic fruit punch. And it might have slowed my morning down a little bit, but I made it here pretty much on time.
There's a little game called the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I'll be right back.
Where you can link Kevin Bacon to pretty much any other actor. Today, we're doing that wrestling style. The 6 degrees of Tony Falk. We don't even have to link it that far. This history is wild. His fingerprint is all over the industry, and I guarantee you, your head's gonna explode by the end of this. Let's go. Introducing Tony the Tiger Falk.
Forced to tap out during the Jedi Joy stream. Or Jedi Joy segment. Yeah. Oh, man, the Savvy Guy stuff is peak right now.
Straight from the projects of Paducah, Kentucky, Tony Falk broke in with ICW Wrestling, run by Angelo Papa, father of Macho Man Randy Savage,
oh, wow,
and
look at this.
Leaping Lanny Papa. For his first years in the business, Tony learned the ropes from the Papos themselves.
Bob Roop. Ooh, look.
Tennessee and Kentucky were...
Oh, look at this card. George Weingroff and Leapin' Lanny against Doug Vines and Jeff Sword. Wow, look at this. Where's ATF Media at? Ace Cowboy Bob Orton versus Ronnie Garvin. The Miser, that was Angelo Poffo against Bob Roop. Tony Falk versus Spider-Man.
Soon in Tony Falk's rear view mirror as he drove down
Be
to
mindful
Texas,
of the algorithm.
where he started teaming regularly with a young,
wow,
doughy, unpolished rookie named...
Yeah, don't forget, Tony Falk had Shawn Michaels' first match.
Shawn Michaels. Not so heartbreaking. Now, their tag team opposition was a who's who. The Guerreros, Matt Chavo and Eddie. Jim Cornette's Midnight Express, oh yeah, beautiful Bobby, and many, many more. Shawn Michaels even credits Tony Falk in his autobiography, recalling Tony's early advice. Shawn, you have to work out. Down the line, it's going to be all about the body. Damn, Tony was right about the Heartbreak Kid.
Absolutely, Daninsky.
Being the true definition of a journeyman, Tony bounces from promotion to promotion, territory to territory, where he ends up back in Tennessee working angles and programs on TV with the Dutch Mantel, Coco Beware, oh yeah, and the King, Jerry Lawler himself. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. While he's there too, he has Jeff Jarrett's very first
Oh
match.
boy, I hope this doesn't get boring.
That's one thing too, right? So we got the Poffos, the Shawn Michaels, the Jeff Jarrett. Oh, we're on a roll. Do you really want to hurt me? Around this time,
Luckily,
Tony
it fell on a
switches up his
paper.
gimmick to Boy Tony, a ripoff of Boy George, and the biggest Boy Tony fan, Bruiser fucking Brody. Brody liked it so much, he brought Tony back to Texas for his promotion, where Tony worked against Cactus
I thought we watched that match, F Wood, back in the '86 watch through. I think we saw that match, didn't we?
Jack, Ted DiBiase, and a very, very young Stone Cold Steve
Or
Austin.
we saw a
Tony Falk could wrestle, he could
Match
manage,
of him
and if he
beating
needed
up
a
a
referee,
driver.
he'd grab the damn stripes. That's how he ended up in the middle of a Texas match between Steve Austin and The Punisher, who'd later become The Undertaker. Steve was still greener than gas station sushi, so Tony's
Yeah, I mean, Tony Falk really won me over. Like, his whole gimmick, remember in 85, 86, I think, he was losing constantly. I slowly came around on that. And then, like, the Boy Tony thing was like, he just completely rocketed to the top.
in there
Well, of
whispering
Memphis.
cues like a wrestling GPS. 10 left, roll clothesline, do
He's
not
just fucking
die.
with you, F Wood.
By the end, Austin had survived, the Punisher hadn't buried him, and Tony basically directed a WrestleMania main event decades before it happened.
Okay, so Tony Falk refereed a match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker back in the 80s.
All right, so through his Bruiser Brody connection, Tony lands in Puerto Rico and starts teaming with a mysterious masked man called Dun Dun Dun, Super Black Ninja. Now, Tony's taking it in stride until his partner starts blasting opponents with green mist like a busted Sprite machine. That's when he finds out Super Black Ninja is actually the Great Muda.
Oh my God. Tony Falk had a tag team match with the Great Muda?
Now, only in Tony's world would you accidentally team with a future Hall of Famer. Now, when Brody was killed on the island, Tony didn't stick around to see what was next. He packed his bags, caught the next flight, and got the hell out of Puerto Rico. All right, now back in Tennessee, Tony Falk takes on a new role. Jeff Jarrett's personal chauffeur and all-purpose stooge. Jarrett would throw him in front of any monster heel coming their way, including Vader, who the WWF had just sent down to lose some weight and get some ring time.
Oh my God, dude. Sorry, I can't wait till we get to this, man. Lawler versus Vader with Tony Falk.
Developmental or not, Vader was still
Good
Vader,
Lord.
but Tony knew how to survive, take the beating, and make the big man look good. It was classic Tony Falk. Take the hits, make the star, and be back the next night to do it all over again.
What a crazy match.
In USWA's developmental days, Tony was often the first guy new talent got in the ring with, almost a tester. That included a young Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson working under the name Flex Cavana, and a brand new Kurt Angle fresh out of the Olympics.
What?
Before they were main eventing pay-per-views and holding world titles all around the world, they were in there with Tony, learning timing, pacing, and how to make a crowd care.
This is
He made sure they-
craziness. Tony Falk is in there with Kurt Angle and The Rock at the beginning of their
They
careers.
didn't get lost, didn't gas
What a
out,
king.
and did not look like rookies, even though they were. I mean, hell, it didn't even stop there. The USWA school was still producing names like a young cowboy James Storm, whose first match was also with Tony.
What?
I'm not even going to describe it. I'm just going to let Jim Ross and James Storm tell you about it.
Do you remember who you had your first legitimate match with?
Tony Falk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Tony. Tony used to come into Mid-South.
Well, Brian Turner, that runs the page, the guy that made this documentary, I've been talking to him in his comments, and he said that he's like good, that like he knows Tony, is friends with him. So I mean, it's possible at some point if Brian trusts me enough to make the hookup.
And he was what they would call now an enhancement guy. Tony was what the old school guys would call a carpenter. he built people. Tony Falk was better than some of the main eventers we had. He was a good hand back in those days.
See, and I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like overall that's a lost art. The idea of somebody like that, that's like a carpenter, that's job is to like help. I mean, you still have them, I guess, kind of, but like it's a different, I don't know, with all the like 50-50 booking, I just don't think there's really space for somebody like Tony Falk anymore on like in a major promotion anyway.
If you needed if he was a baby face or heel, and he needed to get juice, whoo, Tony didn't have no problem. I remember Bill Watts shooting his ass out one night because they got too much blood on television.
Huh.
But Tony Falk was a good hand.
Yeah, he hit me a lot at the beginning of my career. Teaching me really how to, work the crowd. Without really working them. Basically, just getting them involved without sitting there going, come on, people, and I'd watch his matches after I got done wrestling and stuff.
Is it kind of like how they sent Timothy Thatcher maybe down to Evolve? I guess he was always in Evolve, so I don't know if he got sent down to, but like he's kind of doing that in Evolve now, working with some of their guys, but it's not really the same thing because he had a big run. He was the champ for a while.
After our program was over, and I can just see
in Evolve.
And he was heel when he worked me the first time, but then he turned babyface. And he was, to me, one of the greatest guys to just be able to work the crowd without, having the clap to get them to clap or stomp the feet or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. There was a whole generation of guys. There were a lot of Tony Falks in different parts of the country that worked in territories that got to work a long time.
There you go. That's what I like. Yeah. I mean, there were other Tony Falks even, I think, within Memphis at different times. But like, yeah, I like the idea of like the territories having these like, guys that do this and then like they rotate sometimes, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess I just miss jobbers.
Had long careers.
That could put on like good matches.
Because they were very skilled.
Good enhancement talent.
I was 15 when I broke in the business, very young, very naive, and very stupid. But Tony was always extremely helpful to me. He never steered me in the wrong direction.
Star makers.
And the truth is, we could make 10 volumes of the 6 Degrees of Tony Falk and still not cover everyone he's helped out in wrestling. Here recently, I spent about 30 minutes talking with him at a wrestling show. And it was exactly like this video. I mean, it was pure chaos, story to story, territory to territory, bouncing from one memory to the next with Tony barely even stopping to breathe. If you're ever in a locker room with Tony and you're not picking his brain, you're wasting your time. His influence and thumbprint is all over wrestling
Tony
history.
Falk's waffles and tire iron. Buy 3 gluten-free
waffles.
The
average fan doesn't realize it. Sure, Billy Corgan's NWA recently used him for some dumb laughs, but without Tony Falk, the butterfly effect wipes out half of wrestling's Mount Rushmore. No Steve Austin, no Shawn Michaels, no Rock, and no Kurt Angle. Just to prove how far Tony Falk has
he became a Duke of Paducah.
Come from the projects of Paducah, Kentucky. Tony Falk even has his own Tony Falk Day. And that's about as gangsta as it gets for Two Falk for sure. Love you.
Vinny, I'm trying to be nice, man. Don't discuss, no one discuss personal information at all. I'm at a 0 tolerance with it at this point. Mine, anybody else's, just drop it. I'll just go play Diablo. That's what you guys want to do. All right, I got one more quick video to show. Hang on. I don't think it's this one. No, this is Lindsay Valandry. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw or not, but Varha's channel started getting like a bunch of, has gotten like a big boost in views. Here we go.
Known as the Big Show is going to be formerly known as Paul White when I press him over my head, slam him right through this building, the FedEx.
So this is Dave Brown and Jerry Lawler reacting to the death of Hulk Hogan.
Form, and there's a huge hole in the ground that Jerry Lawler will fall in right behind him.
Well, I watched him growing up, and maybe many of you did as well. Hulkamania fans mourning the loss of its namesake. Hulk Hogan died today. He was a renowned wrestling legend whose career started right here in Memphis. Action News 5's Marty Williams joins us live now in studio after speaking to those, Imani, who saw the birth of the Hulk Hogan persona.
Well, Hulk Hogan, the persona that Terry Bollea became when he entered the ring, someone who many around the area stood in line to see here on Action News 5 on Saturday Morning Wrestling.
So when the stars came out, and Hogan was one of those, when the stars came out, I mean, the whole place would, what we call pop. It was like, yeah, you know, everybody, hey, they were glad to see him.
For decades, Saturday mornings in Memphis were for wrestling.
He soon became a star right here on Memphis Wrestling on Saturday morning on Channel 5.
I sat down with Dave Brown, Hall of Fame wrestling commentator, and Jerry Lawler, professional
His Social Security has been reassigned to Trisha Paytas's new son.
Wrestling legend, who told me Memphis had a wrestling scene so large that it turned into a pipeline to the WWE.
First video of him, and that's the first time he was ever called Hulk.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we saw these two statues in the house tour. This one is new, though, the big Santa Claus.
On the videos.
The late
Vinny,
Hulk
what did I just
Hogan,
tell you?
whose real name is
Stop talking about emails and shit. He's fucking with you. Quit talking
Terry
about
Bollea was a big part of that scene.
Started out here again and did well, and then he moved here to WWE. And he did really, really up there.
We got the talent. They were able to build that talent and turn it into people that people wanted to tune into and watch on television. And Hogan was one of those people. The biggest one, of course, was The Rock. But I would say, other than Jerry Lawler, which is in a class all by himself, I would say that probably The Rock and Hulk Hogan maybe were our two biggest stars that we built here.
Honoring the life and mega wrestling career Hogan saw, Brown and Lawler both said he was like no other.
Him to pick me up, body slam me with no effort, and then a little bit later on the back, he told me slam him.
He sounds,
so
yeah,
I picked him up, slammed him. And the crowd went crazy for that, you know.
Hogan died Thursday in Florida at age 71. The news of his passing still shocking to those who knew him and wrestled with him.
When the word wrestling comes to most of people's mind, the word Hulk Hogan comes to as well.
Now, although Hogan retired from wrestling, Dave Brown said he leaves behind the foundation that helped build the industry to what it is today. Reporting in studio, Imani Williams, Action News.
Wow. All right, so for these episodes, I had to... TNA claimed a full Jeff Jarrett match, and then WWE claimed... I think it's a video of the Rockers, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know for sure. So I had to take both of those out. They were like visibility issues. No, don't. Daninsky, I'm being 100% serious. I'll just end the stream. Like, I'm not waking up to this isn't Grace's stream or Ruby's stream or Ava's stream where the point is to dox people. I'm here to have fun, so I'll just end the stream and watch this on my own. Like, that's the last warning for everybody. But anyway, I left one song in because I really wanted it in because it's like a really entertaining video. I double-checked to make sure, but...
Hey, by golly, they're all revved up and ready to go with the action that we got today, David.
Oh, I tell you, we got the opening action here with the Midnight Rockers. Shawn, Michaels, Marty, Jannetty will be in here.
I don't think it'll get it taken
going
down.
against them. It should be a fine match to get us underway today. Coming up a bit later, a big team. Maxx Payne will be teamed with Gary Young. Later on, we'll have T.Joe Khan teamed with Jimmy Jack Funk. Yeah, they'll be in here too. Jeff Jarrett teams with Manny Fernandez, the Region Bull. And later today, we'll introduce you to someone brand new in the area, Sweet Brown Sugar.
Yeah, far from being brand new, but he's brand new in our area because he's got quite a reputation out of Florida and Texas and a lot of places you'll be meeting Sweet Brown Sugar a little bit later on. Want to give you an update right now because the information a lot of you may not know that... anybody I know?
Billy.
An actual alert, we would know.
Yeah. Billy Travis got incapacitated.
Plenty of chats to go to if you want to talk about doxing and personal information.
In a
That's all I'm
match
saying.
with Maxx Payne.
I'm just here to watch
Let's take a look
wrestling.
and see exactly how that action took place in there. And Billy is going to be laid up and out of action. Look at Big Max. Now, you're talking 300 pounds off those ropes. And Billy Travis laying flat out there in the canvas. And unfortunately, Billy, who's taken many a rough lick, but that one put him down for a little while. So Billy will be out of action for a while.
You can understand why.
What a big son of a gun that Payne is. Okay, we got the World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Rockers, coming out in just a moment.
Man, Dave Brown. How old is Dave Brown then? He's got to be in his 40s here. I would think, right? So like
We're going to be in
70s
the
or
ring here
80s
in just a
maybe?
moment with the AWA World Tag Team Champions, Marty, Jannetty, Shawn, Michaels. And here they come to the ring wearing their World Tag belts. I need to tell you that they are now the former Southern Tag Champs, as the AWA has removed those belts on the ruling that they can't hold two sets of
First of
belts.
all, how you doing there, Prune Face? Good to see you again. Yeah, you finally figured out how to smarten up, how to make this show just a little better, and that's by starting off with the Midnight Rockers on here. Yeah, you're here. Yeah, well, give me this. Just go sit down. First thing I
Wonder what
want to say
happened
about
to
the
what, guys?
CWA
Maxx Payne? He went to
is you're
WCW,
taking
didn't he?
advantage of the Midnight Rockers right off. You got a
How's
couple.
my weekend?
You got a pair
Fine.
of 4-star quality men, and you're taking advantage of it. And for all you idiots around here and out there that don't know what a 4-star quality man is, let me explain to you real quick. You get a star for every great quality you have. And when it comes to good looks, Shawn and I get the first star. When it comes to great bodies, Shawn and I get our second star.
No.
And when the bedroom door closes and the lights go down low, we
I don't
get
think so.
2 stars. That makes us 4-star quality men. But that doesn't make us stupid enough to not know that what you're doing is wrong by stripping us of the title. Isn't that right?
Yeah, first of all, Lance, you come out here and say former Southern Tag Team Champions, but let's not forget to mention that nobody beat the Midnight Rockers. Let's not go overboard. The one team that everybody put
They
their
wouldn't
hopes
approve
and dreams
Lance
in, the
Russell.
King, Jerry Lawler, and Bill Dundee, are not the World Tag Team Champions. No siree. It's still the Midnight Rockers. So what are we doing here, pal? We're having a tournament for the Southern Tag Team title.
That's exactly right.
That we were never beaten for. Okay, we can understand that. The way I see it, the favorites in this Southern Tag Team tournament has got to be the King and the Superstar.
I would think so.
And what Marty and I usually do to get ready for a team is we watch a lot of tapes. And I want you to show one tape that Marty and I find especially funny.
You'll like it, too. This is some of the tapes you've been looking at. Have we got the tape?
Come on, let's roll.
Have we got it now? Oh, wait just a minute.
So here,
Okay. Oh, this is the Austin Idol. Yeah, okay.
why are they're just randomly, the Rockers just want to remind Jerry Lawler that he got a ruptured testicle?
Really thrilled you guys.
Tony Falk and his keen eye.
I'll tell you what, that right there is the best piece of footage I've ever seen.
You really like
The King has never looked better in his whole career. I'll tell you what, Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee, if by chance you two come out the winners of this Southern Tag Team Tournament, at the end of the night, you gotta face the Midnight Rockers. And what you just saw right there, Jerry Lawler, is gonna be a picnic compared to what the Midnight Rockers are gonna do to you. And by some stroke of luck, if somebody else comes out the winners of this tag team tournament, you guys are gonna get it, because the Midnight Rockers are not playing games anymore. You took something that we owned. Nobody has beaten us in the 4 months that
William
we've been here.
Shatner? Oh
the
my
Midnight
God.
Rockers are undefeated. So what are you doing? You're
No, I
taking
didn't,
things
Jimmy.
away from them. And now the Midnight Rockers are going to start making examples.
I had to do 2 takes of the video though, because the first time I got interrupted by this guy. I've got it on footage, or I've got it on film, but I didn't upload it. I uploaded the clean second version.
Of all these geeks around here. And I'll tell you what,
once again, we're going to show the promotion what kind of champions we are. What we're going to do is give these two guys right here today a world title match. Something these two guys obviously have never gotten.
You mean you're willing to make this? Now, don't say it if you don't mean it.
I mean it. I'll tell you what, these two guys right here have never been in the ring with champions, and they're going to get their first, undeserved, yes, but their first world title match right here
In this match. Okay. Hey, let me tell you something. I want to remind you. No, don't run off.
They are always in there.
Once upon a time,
self-help books are always in there. Finance books are always in there. I don't want to say homesteader, but like off the grid type books, like how to grow an urban garden and how to do all that stuff has such a high like turnover rate.
Assassins who had the
And the guy came like, well, I mean, if you saw the video, you'd see like the books that were in it were just junk, like complete junk, like cheap. Well, except for Moneyball, I like Moneyball. But even that book is like cheap if you want to buy it. And the guy came over like he was guarding Fort Knox or something.
Tag championship belt said the same thing. We look like this. Ken Raper was one of the team, the other was Robert Reed, and they ended up losing it. Okay. Hey, whoa! If you guys mean it's a title shot, put your belts down here, and we'll have them, right? Hey, I'm not opposed to that at all, Dave. They talk about lightning striking twice in the same spot. Ken Raper was one of the guys that was involved in a stunning upset where we had new champions in there.
I remember the day well, and it was just gross overconfidence, kind of like we're seeing exhibited by the Midnight Rockers, as a matter of fact, that led to the title match, and that's what it's going to be, I guess.
Could someone please tell CWA to be mindful of the algorithm?
All right, introducing
these names.
Well, we'll go ahead and referee says sound the bell. You know the Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, total of 462. In there right now, that's Ricky Nelson out of Knoxville, Tennessee. His partner Ken Raper out of Memphis. Together they weigh 436. And the World Tag Team titles on the line.
Shawn Michaels breaks clean. He walks away. He says, boy, I'm...
You're not blocked, man, but I seriously, there are people who watch this who report all kinds of stuff, dude. I can't have any personal information discussion, especially tricking a guy who clearly, you know, fucking with Vinny about personal information and stuff like that. It can't go on forever, dude. Like, you're not blocked. You just got, like, a timeout, essentially.
I'm a heck of a guy.
But it's up to you, man. I think I run a pretty free channel, but like that's like personal information shit like that is just I don't want it in here. And I brought it up nicely like 20 times. Like if people don't have that basic level of like respect, then I mean if you want to find a different channel, that's fine.
I don't know.
You're talking about gross.
But that's up to you. I like you. I like
That
having
is
you here,
even
but I'm done with like the
these
boxing
two
and
guys. I've
personal
seen a lot of
information
cocky
stuff.
guys, but I'll tell you, these two. Look at this. Ricky Nelson over the top. Scoops him, slams him. Gets Marty Jannetty, puts him down. Big drop kick on Shawn. Another drop kick, and Marty Jannetty is...
Right, but you bringing it up to Vinny, I mean, I know what you're doing, and it's, you know, what I'm not judging you for it. I just don't want it in my chat. Like, I can get reported for that if I let stuff like that happen. Like, I get that to you it's a joke, but like, I don't want it in here. And it's also like not funny too. Like for the 50th day in a row, like it's just not funny anymore.
I made a mistake earlier. This is not. We're not. This is not a World Tag Team match.
That's what makes people not want to come into channels. It's why people stay out of other chats that
we got it on tape. You said it. These belts are sitting right here. You're the one that brought it
up.
Not you,
but people who do
You better get
stuff
back in
like
there and
that.
save it all for these guys. Looks like you got your hands full.
They were almost counted out while they were out here changing
What's
their
up, El
minds.
Juggalo? What's up, Night Chigger?
Marty Jannetty got back under the ropes just before the referee got to a 10 count.
Ricky Nelson, Shawn Michaels squaring off. Boom, tied up. Look at that Nelson. Boy, this kid moves good. Here comes Ken Raper, takes a tag. Ken is the bigger of the two, of Nelson and Raper.
Good shoulder butt by Ken Raper.
Michaels on the mat. I don't think he thought he would be there today when he was out here running his mouth earlier.
Hey, let me tell you, I believe we can make it stick. We've had this little experience before. They said it is a world title match. Put the belts right here on the table, and that's what it is. Oh, boy. Jannetty
JCW powder keg. What's that?
Scoops, slams, Ken Raper, quick tag. You know, and the sad thing, Dave, we've said it 1,000 times. The attitude gets in the way of, look at that, that double DDT. Cram Ken down, 1, 2, 3.
Look, I'm not mad. I just can't have it in the chat.
The dream was there for a bit. As Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty retain.
Title match, right?
Another successful title defense.
Learn to announce the way we wrestle and you'll be all right.
What's the one guy's name? The Raper guy? Raper and Jannetty.
Marty
Could be that tag
Jannetty,
team.
Shawn Michaels come up with the win over Ricky Nelson and Ken Raper.
2 minutes, 36 seconds of time.
Okay. Well, that's not all of it. We got plenty more. Going to be back with more action coming up in a moment.
Was on YouTube last
comes
night.
to Evansville's Coliseum this Wednesday night. I'm talking about the one-night Southern Tag Tournament to establish a new tag champion.
I feel like I get those in my
Midnight
algorithm
Rockers, of course,
sometimes.
stripped of one of the belts, holding the
JCW
World
stuff.
Tag titles. 7 matches in all. It'll all take place, and by the time the night is over, there will be a new champion. One of the teams that'll be going in
The
there
original
will
rock
be
and roll
a very
tag team.
formidable team of gorgeous Gary Young and
Oh
Maxx
boy, this guy's
Payne.
back.
Yes,
Oh my
formidable.
god.
Said the right words, Lance. Formidable.
Do you know who your opponents are?
I know who my opponents are.
One of the all-time greats, Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that Jerry the King Lawler and superstar Bill Dundee, you are the top 2 opponents in this whole tournament, bar none. Except for one exception, baby. I've got Mr. Devastation, Maxx
This
Payne
shirt is
himself,
fantastic.
and you've got the gorgeous one. The gorgeous one right now is walking around without no heavyweight title. That's simply because, Mr. Lawler, you've been running around. You've been hiding from me. But we got a tag team match coming up. We're going to show you what it's like. We are going to be the champions. I guarantee it. I'm going to let my man Max here talk about pain and destruction, baby. Give it to me, Daddy. That's all I care about, man, is hurting people. Hurting people. So readjust them belts. Call a geriatric ambulance. Tell them what you're going to do. Max and Gary have come to town, and we're going to tear it up.
Goodbye, Lawler and Dundee in that first
That guy
round.
is such a strange team.
Wednesday night, the tournament in Evansville.
Introducing Lee Sculpture.
Okie doke, Dave. We
Oh, here we
have
go.
the large and awesome team coming out here. Gorgeous Gary Young and Maxx Payne.
Oh, I was trying to remember what mine was.
10-minute time limit match. Working out in the ring right now.
It's not Holy Grail.
Rodney Napper and David Johnson.
It's not Blackberry Moon
stepping through
Rocks.
the ropes at a total of
Fat bastard.
553 pounds. Out of Salt Lake City, Utah, Maxx Payne.
Wow, the great Sasuke is going to be
Gary
wow.
Young. This match will be a one fall.
That's a pretty impressive get, actually.
10-minute time limit match. Referee is Jerry.
Yeah, mine's a fat bastard. Payne and Young versus
we
who?
should get it right, Dave. That's gorgeous.
Gorgeous Gary Young.
Okay, there's Napper. Who's he in with, though?
By his own declaration, gorgeous Gary Young. That's Rodney Napper in there. On paper, it's a long day ahead for Rodney Napper and David Johnson.
Oh, man, look how small Napper
Hey,
is. Oh,
Young
my
is big
God.
enough, but look at the guy that just took over, Maxx Payne, and I mean strong.
Who's Napper in with, though? Is that
He
Keith
put Napper
Eric?
down and bounced him out of the middle of that ring.
303 pounds worth of Maxx Payne.
This is the guy that we showed you a little clip earlier that put Billy Travis out of action. Napper's head pounded into the top turnbuckle. Tag. Gorgeous Gary takes over.
Well,
Double
ATF
whip.
Media, did you know that Jimmy got a
All
girlfriend?
the way over. I mean,
Although they haven't made any
complete
new videos
circle in
for
the
a
middle of the
while.
ring.
It may have been short-lived.
Yeah, you called it right.
It would be merciful if it was less than a long day. Gorgeous Gary slams Napper in the corner. He tags David Johnson, and David.
He looks like a giant Lanny Poffo.
At Gary Young, who's just too big, too strong. Gorgeous Gary out of Houston, Texas, and Big Maxx Payne, Salt Lake City, Utah. Teaming up together.
The world teacher?
David Johnson pounding hard.
So David Johnson, I don't remember him. TBH. David Johnson.
Snapped him down. Boy, he hit him with that belly-to-belly suplex and just slammed him down hard. David Young. David Johnson taking a shot and a half from Gorgeous Gary as he comes into the ring.
This guy is just wild. He looks like a massive, like maybe Johnny B. Bad or something. Jimmy's on a boat in Monaco.
Off the slingshot of the ropes.
Shout out
Him,
Francis
takes him up in the
Curzon.
air and a big power slam.
Butch Reed before Williams. Come on, man. Butch Reed's a big dude.
Payne is just right into the ropes.
Maxx Payne. What a,
Johnson across the way, and Maxx
he's a fun Memphis
David was going to
type
try to
character.
climb
Wow.
up on the ropes and get some leverage up top.
What's up,
on him.
Brox and
He
Grippers?
jumped straight up at Payne, and again he had him in the bear hug, wheeled him around. Wait a minute.
hold on a second here.
Picked him up at a 2 count.
Yep.
They do this all the time in Memphis, and I hate it. I hate pulling somebody up
For David Johnson and
on the
Marty
from a 3 count.
Big splash from Payne, 2, 3. Mercifully, it is over, and Maxx Payne and Gorgeous Gary Young lived up to what the expectations were. They came through with a very easy victory over the team of Napper and Johnson.
3 minutes, 1 second, and all Young and Maxx Payne, no doubt about it.
We got more of it. We're going to take time out. Be back in a
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Maxx Payne is too bad, especially in like a Memphis setting. I feel like he could work pretty well. The other guy, though, is just weird to me. George Wright or whatever.
Okay, before we run down the entire first round of the tournament coming up Wednesday night, let me tell you about some of the action around the territory. Looking off in the distance, Sunday, February the 28th, Fort Knox,
Lance dropping
Kentucky at the
insider
Sadowski Fieldhouse. 3 p.m. is the time on that one. Thursday, February the 25th, Henryville, Indiana at the high school. And February the 19th at Madisonville,
What's up,
Kentucky
Thomas
at
Wyatt?
Browning Springs Middle School. Coming down to next weekend, we're talking about Friday, February the 12th,
What?
Litchfield, Kentucky at the Grayson County High School.
Yokozuna.
And on Thursday, February the 11th, Charleston, Indiana, right there at the high school. Now, Wednesday night, even closer than any of them, February the 10th, the first round of the Southern Tag Tournament. Bruise Brothers against the Doctors of Rock, the Zebra Warriors against the Nightmare, and Scott Hall, Jeff Jarrett, Manny Fernandez against Jimmy Jack Funk and T-Joe Khan. Maxx Payne, Gary Young against Lawler and Dundee. Those are the first round matches. Be there Wednesday.
Oh, you went right to the
Rundown of
bonsai drop.
top point holders for the Renegades Rampage tournament that will run from now until June. And
Oh, I wanted to say, I don't know for sure because I didn't watch the episode. I just had to look at the copyright claim in it. But I did notice when I was scrolling through that it looks like they start putting more ads on the ring apron.
big $250,000 tournament that's taking place. We've got those point totals. One of the names that you will find tied at the top, there are 3 wrestlers that are tied at the top. One of them is Big Scott Hall, and that doesn't come as any surprise.
Hey, listen, how dare you besmirch Bethadone when she relapsed last night? She drank. She was on a pretty good run, but I mean, I think this one was inevitable. I don't think there was any escaping this one because she wasn't even like cope posting like normal. So I thought there was like a chance maybe, but yeah, she fell off the wagon.
To a lot of people that this big guy from Orlando,
Dude, look at this guy. Just looks like he's from another planet in Memphis. My God.
Is some kind of wrestler and a half. How you doing? What do you say, big man? Hey, you got tournament
Dude,
coming up.
tell me that Scott Hall right here would not be like a way better Diesel than Kevin Nash. Like this is Diesel. This guy looks like he would have been in Over the Top.
The Southern Tag belts were vacated, and you
Buffalo
and Ken
Bill.
Wayne, the Nightmare. I gotta tell you, when you look at the two of you, it doesn't look like this would make an idea.
She's been trying to get me to mail her a single container of Pastaroni corkscrew pasta because she can't get it there. So I posted she relapsed, and so I posted a video to tell her to get well, eating while I had a bowl of the corkscrew pasta and one of her favorite energy drinks, and she commented like, "Oh, I wish I knew what the corkscrew pasta tasted like."
Deal tag team, or at least just on the physical appearance of it, but boy, you gave the Midnight Rockers not only all they wanted, more than they wanted, and really, I thought you had the world belts around your waist.
Well, thank you, Lance. And, I've had that feeling before.
Oh, ATF Media, you'll be interested in this. I don't know if you knew that Durunda died, ATF Media, but Durunda died. I watched Doug Locke's movie, Bridge of the Doomed, and he doesn't have a big part in it, and he doesn't really stand out in it, but it's like a really low-budget, cheesy zombie movie, and he plays like a military medic in the movie.
Of having those AWA world belts around my waist. Before Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee were
Well,
the
yeah,
champions,
I agree. I think Razor Ramon might have been a better character, but I just feel like he looks much more like Diesel here than Kevin Nash ever did.
before the Midnight Rockers were the champions, there was another team that was the champions, and it was Scott Hall and Kurt Hennig.
Yep.
Now, Kurt Hennig may have strayed and gone his own way. He's still successful. He's still a world champion. Now, a lot of people said Kurt Hennig and Scott Hall didn't have anything in common. One guy was big and strong, one guy was small and an excellent wrestler. Well, that's kind of the same thing that Kenny Wayne and I present to all our opponents.
I had to postpone
I feel we cover all the bases, I got that power attacking, more of an aggressive,
deal with.
pounded out style. Kenny Wayne.
No, like I just found out the other day, and so today was yesterday. Okay, I found out Wednesday, and then Thursday was supposed to be the last episodes of Primetime, but I couldn't do it, so I had to postpone it. But we'll do it next week.
Wayne has that good high flying.
And then I have some other like kind of George little things that are around that we can watch too.
An aerial style. I feel together we make a real good team. Hey.
Oh, here we go.
Get in the ring right now.
Why not?
Or shut your trap on, because there's no thing as awesome as Diesel Khan and Jimmy Jack Funk. You're just another sissy, just like the rest of them back there, just like Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Lawler and that sissy loving Fernandez.
See, I don't know, it's just the way my brain works, I guess, but like I never imagined that Scott Hall worked a program with Jimmy Jack Funk. You know what I mean? Like the thought that ever happened never crossed my mind.
Get in the ring!
Come on, you get in the ring. You're the one up there, Scott.
He was quite shy.
I'm not going around behind the desk and stay with me for commentary.
The Rock and
on
Rap
this
Rumble.
match. I'm sorry, but I mean, what can you expect?
Isn't that like the big AWA thing, and they recorded that song that was supposed to be like a tribute to the Super Bowl Shuffle, but it was like the Rock and Rap Rumble, and they all had to do a little thing, including like Larry Zbyszko and what's that one guy? What's the real classy guy's name? Nick Bockwinkel.
This Southern Tag Team belt's on the line, and things are really heating up around here. People are coming from everywhere. Scum is crawling out of the woodwork. Everybody wants a shot at those belts.
Come on, Scott. No, don't just ignore him. Come on back here with me. Scott, stick around with me, will you? No.
Nick Bockwinkel. Why has there never been like a Nick Bockwinkel wrestling doll?
Just let it pass for the time. You'll get your chance. Come on back here.
I was talking to somebody in the comments about, remember last week when what's his name came out, Manny Fernandez, and he's like, now listen, I ain't no sissy lover, but then again, maybe I am. He started going into that weird rant. I thought that was so strange.
And let's let Davey introduce the match. Dave.
Got a 1 full 10-minute time limit match here at a total weight of 500.
Jimmy Jack. Oh yeah, sure.
Both out of Arkansas.
We'll hire MJF to play like the equivalent of like Lance Von Erich. Lance Fusion.
Alan Reynolds.
That's
and
actually a
William
pretty cool
Freezer
like video
Thompson
game
going
character
against
name.
him.
Lance
a total
Fusion.
505 pounds.
The Wrestle
from
Rock
Singapore,
Rumble.
T-Joe Khan, and from Amarillo, Texas, Jimmy Jack.
We can watch it at the very end if you want to, but I'm sure WWE will copyright claim it. But if it's at the end, like,
well,
who cares?
This could be an interesting thing, because I think Jimmy Jack Funk and T-Joe got their attention more on you, Scott, than...
Well, I mean, the point is, I wasn't gonna like. Well, I did. The moderator, I think, it put an end to it of doing it like that. But like, it's not about like who's doing what. Like, I'm at like a pretty much like a zero tolerance at this point. I just won't ban people. I'll just leave. Like,
and they do on the guys in the ring.
I really just don't. I don't want that kind of drama.
Boy, he blasted Reynolds with that chop. T-Joe's a big muscular guy himself, though. He's nowhere near the stature of you.
What's
he's
up,
strong.
Rush
You can
Limbaugh's
tell
burning
that, he's put a lot of work in
And I
on
did.
that
I
body.
have timed out myself,
Lance,
Vinny
I've had the
Slugga,
opportunity to
before
cross paths with T.J. Khan before.
not
When I was in Florida
not
wrestling
following
there,
that
I saw
rule.
him come through the area. He's got really an
Honey
unorthodox
fucks
kind
well,
of
yeah.
style. It's hard to predict what T.J. may do next. Sometimes I think he doesn't even know for sure. But he's certainly dangerous. And Funk, he comes from that long tradition of wrestling, the Funk.
When I was a Twitch streamer, and yeah, I'm not mad or anything. It's me, I promise. Like, I'm not upset about it. It's just like that. There's a couple things on here that just like are real. Like, you have to keep them quarantined, just if nothing else, to protect the channel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. I promise. But anyway, back when I was a video game streamer on Twitch, I used to play Fallout, all the Fallout games, all the, like, what's the other one? All the Elder Scrolls games, and all my characters were part of, like, this like family lineage of these, they were called the Fuxwell sisters.
Family. They are an awesome team. I got to give it to them.
Interesting comment
Mark
you
Steiner.
made, Scott, that
I can't really do long division, so I really couldn't do that math
wrestler,
thing that he does.
He may not have all the physical tools or background or something, but with an unorthodox style,
Like Savvy Guy
make it
does, yeah.
particularly hard to wrestle against a guy.
Well, yeah, Savvy Guy just flips on, just flips the AdSense on, and then he's just like, "I'll be right back," and they just keep talking for like 3 hours.
Like that, doesn't
It sure does. You know,
Savvy Guy is like Hulk Hogan. He's leaving at like the midway point of the show so that he can beat traffic.
I can't say it enough, Lance. Things just seem to really be heating up
He's
around
drinking
here. Everybody's
his,
going crazy. I tell you, when
whatever
you put
that
titles on
champagne
the
he
line,
likes is.
it means so much prestige. It puts you in that higher tax bracket. It seems to attract pretty women, a nice lifestyle, everything I certainly want in my life. And I guess everybody else is gunning for the same thing. Seems to be driving some people.
Oh, also, you guys should know, I was kind of, I had some real, maybe not very many people watched them, but they were very historic moments. I did the first ever playthrough of Mass Effect, playing a Commander Shepard that was HIV positive. That was one of my big streams.
Go crazy in the case of Jimmy Jack Funk.
Well, I would hate to disagree. I would say that the crazy got there before this tournament did it.
That is true. I really did have the entire Plants vs. Zombies community against me.
Jimmy Jack Funk's case, this guy, boy, I'm not really, you hear about not playing with a full deck or both oars in the water. I sometimes wonder about this guy.
Yeah, but I was still like, I was still at the top.
Good young prospect. He's just being opening himself.
Oh
up
man, he's going after the
charging in
freezer.
where he should
Speaking
be
of Super
having
Bowl
maybe a
shuffle,
little
the
bit
fridge
more
or the
caution.
freezer.
And T-Joe's got him back over on the rope. Big elbow from T-Joe Khan.
No, it was just I just included it in the lore because I thought it would be funny, and then I did all the voice work in it myself, and I did it in the style of, I don't know if you know who that actor Matt Berry is, but he's like a British guy that's got like a big, like, over the top Shakespearean voice. I did all the dialogue in that voice.
I just want to check with you on one thing, Lance. I heard the announcement earlier. It's true that the winner of the Southern Tag
I also did a 24-hour stream to raise awareness for feline AIDS that got a little bit of attention.
belts gets a shot at the AWA World belts. That's correct.
Amen. You're absolutely
I don't think I raised
right,
any
Scott.
money.
And
I don't think anybody
I can see
donated.
the flash in your eyes right now, because I remember the last last time that you and Kenny Wayne met the Rockers, I've never seen two more stunned champions in all my life. They didn't know what to do with you.
Well, that's one thing the Midnight Rockers have to think about every time they step in the ring. They're the world champions. When you're facing the world champions, you just seem to have that extra adrenaline. You know, every night the world champions
Al Dundee.
He got
Oh man,
him.
the Polk High legend.
That's going to be it, and the win is going to go to the team of T.J. Khan and Jimmy Jack Funk as T.J. throws him out on the floor. No need for that.
Yeah, like I kind of ran my stream like I do here, except that like where like I would never like ask to be paid to take shots or to get to take a hit or what, you know what I mean? But a lot of people do that. So I would do my stuff on my stream that I thought was just funny, but normally you would have to like donate for it or whatever. And I did a 26-hour stream where I had to beat Fallout 4, the entire game and all the side quests in one sitting before I could end the stream. And it took me like 26 hours, I think, but I ate 3 pounds of applesauce in the middle of it for like no reason at all. I just paused the game and ate 3 pounds of applesauce.
Jimmy Jack picks up the
Donkey
chair
cancer.
and comes over and slams it.
Oh, I love Matt Berry, yeah.
Shoots to that. Get these
Well, just imagine Mass Effect, only Commander Shepard has his voice and is also HIV positive.
guys out of here for crying out loud.
Cinnamon's ball reduction surgery. Do you think that Ruby is secretly watching these wrestling streams and she's like, now wait a minute, Jake Roberts didn't really get over, but then he got a snake. Coco Beware, you know, couldn't really get over, but then he got a bird. I mean, it didn't really work out for Ricky Steamboat with the Komodo dragon, but maybe she was like, she needed an animal valet, and it seems to be working out.
You know the way the pairings are, Scott, there's a very good possibility that you guys could, if you win
the
your
notebook.
first match, and you drew the youngest team in the tournament, the Bruise Brothers, in your first match, and I don't think I'm saying...
It was just such a different time back then if you weren't around for it on Twitch. Like, before you could do just chatting. They didn't have hot tub streams. There weren't... I mean, they had e-girls, but it had to be, like, within reason. Even, like, a lot of cleavage would get flagged back then. They were super strict on, like, toxicity, but you could get into real feuds with people, and it didn't get personal, and it didn't get, like, go into offline. You could just, like, feud with other streamers, and it would all play out on stream, and eventually, you know, it would end, and then you could go on to whatever. But it was a really interesting... It seems really... I think of it as being really open, but it really wasn't, because I would do these things, but then I would get banned, or I would get, you know, whatever. But it was just a different vibe, such a different vibe back then.
Anything out of school, you will be the favorite. There's a good prospect that you guys may meet Jimmy Jack Funk and T.J. Khan if they can win theirs.
Well, you can't say it enough, Lance.
Yeah, it worked
All the
for
top
Santino.
talents
There
gonna
you
be
go.
involved in this tournament. Certainly T.J. Khan, Jimmy Jack Funk.
I will
they're
say
right up there at the
this.
top.
I know that Ruby bought that animal out of an emotional impulse need, right? To have something that loved her. But I'm glad that she chose a pet that's within her financial means. Like, a lot of people might run out and get like a puppy or something. So like, I feel like Ruby will have the ability to take care of that hamster, you know?
You got Jeff Jarrett, the Raging Bull, of course, Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee, Kenny Wayne, Scott Hall, the Midnight Rockers, the world champions are going to be there.
Hopefully
Everybody's
she
going to
doesn't
be there.
make
Should
it
be a
smoke
super tournament.
cigarettes like
I'm
Grace
geared
did
up
to the
about it. I'm
Turtles.
pumped up about it. I can't wait to get with Kenny. We've been watching tapes. We've been training hard. We're really excited about it. We want everybody to come out and see some great matches.
Is that
good luck
really
to you, brother. We'll be
Greg
looking
Gagne
forward and keeping
part
an
of
eye
it?
on that team of Scott Hall and the Nightmare. Timeout. Back in a moment.
Oh, here we go.
They'll be going against the Executioners here in our next action on Championship Wrestling. Jeff, son of a gun, you're by yourself here today.
Yes, sir, Lance. I tried
Speaking of Santino, look at this outfit.
earlier. As you know, a couple weeks back, Manny got hit by T.J. Khan and Jimmy Jack, and he's still under...
Yeah, with that metal glove.
That's right. He's still under doctor's supervision, and doctor didn't think it'd be the best thing for him to be here today. I'm sorry I didn't get to you earlier, but I'm willing to wrestle, and I'll wrestle on the
That seems to be the case from everything I've ever heard, Dante. I like Cornette talking about how when Lawler was there, the roster would like balloon, but he wouldn't use them, but he also wouldn't let them go. He would just stop booking them until they just went away.
Keishner's in a single match if you don't. See if we can make it a single match then.
Ain't I great?
Okay, well, fine.
My favorite Jeff Jarrett is where they had the shirt during the "Don't Piss Me Off" era, but they weren't quite ready to commit to putting piss on a shirt, so it says P star star star.
Is he going to be available, you think, for the
Dressing
tournament,
Game
the Southern Tag
Magazine.
Tournament when it comes up?
This is not a match. I mean,
Jimmy Jack Funk. Hey.
This is a David Bowie outfit. I don't know how it. I don't really understand Jeff Jarrett's character, I guess. Oh no. Jimmy Jack Funk saw this outfit and he's like, I've got to go confront this guy.
Sissy's lover's throat is hurt too bad again, huh? And little Jeffy Weffy is out here by himself.
All right, Jimmy Jack.
Where's your big bad bull partner today, huh? Where's he at? Where's he at?
He don't go in for those sissy jackets.
Jimmy Jack Funk, T-Joe Khan throwing Jeff Jarrett up in the ring because they feel like 2-on-1. They think they can handle. Whoa!
Oh, look at this coward, kind of Manny Fernandez from the back. Oh, what a surprise. A real Pearl Harbor job here by Manny.
Metal trash can right over the head.
Flashy young buck. Hey guys, it's me, Jeff Jarrett.
You better put that on your head.
I just crack up when I hear him do the ad reads on the Conrad thing, and he's like, every morning when I wake up, I want to have a cereal that reminds me of when I was a teenager, but without all the added sugar and artificial dyes. That's why I use, and then I can't remember the name of the breakfast cereal that they hawk, but it's always some bullshit they're trying to sell you.
Jimmy Jack and T-Joe Khan.
Hey folks, Jeff Jarrett here. Are you having trouble performing in the bedroom? Well, just do what Double J does. Take a blue chew.
Oh, he didn't look like he was laid up too bad.
That's right. It doesn't take much to fool two simple minds. And I guarantee you one thing. That's just one short surprise, guys. You wait to this Southern tournament, and the Bull's got a lot more tricks in his bag, I guarantee you.
We're glad to see that.
You know, an old saying that I live by, nice boys don't like rock and roll, and I'm not a nice...
Hey folks, Jeff Jarrett here. You know, after that heel turn, John Cena probably had a hard time getting a good night's sleep. But I always have a good night's sleep thanks to the Helix sleep systems.
Boy, and I'll tell you another thing, Jimmy Jack Funk and T-Joe Khan. You come up
What's
here
up, Cody
and
Turbo?
You mess with my throat, then you mess with my man. Well, I'll tell you what, baby. When you
mess with my
and
man.
You take it in the palm of your hand to be bad, then you're dealing with the baddest there is. Because when it comes to getting in that squared circle, there is awesome electricity in the air. Because one Jimmy Jack Funk, one T-Joe Khan is going to duel with the baddest duel in town. That's me and Jeff Jarrett, baby. So you come Memphis, you find out what the team of the 80s is all about. And that's me and Jeff, because we're going to come to town to take your name, and maybe you're going to end up all choked up, Daddy.
Well, obviously, the throat is a little better than it was. Certainly last week.
I just want to do
Manny
nothing but
couldn't
Jeff
show
Jarrett
up, and
ad
this
reads.
week, I got the feeling they bagged him right into that, Jeff. I mean, Dave, I was thinking about Jeff in there. He was just setting them up to come in and figuring that they'd pull some kind of stuff like that.
That's definitely
Manny
from
wasted
blading.
no time. They threw Jeff in the ring, and he was right there and ready to. There's what's left of the trash
That's the
can.
trash can. Boy, he ripped him not once, but I mean several blows right on top of the head. He
Sure did.
doubled that thing up, and Funk and T-Joe.
Have you guys ever heard Jim Cornette do the ad reads for the weed company that sponsors him? There's some like hemp-derived weed company that sponsors his show that's there in Louisville, I think. He says the craziest shit on those.
Went flying out of here. That's what we better do for a minute, but we're going to be back in just a moment.
ATF Media, be real. You love all of those meth addicts and alcoholics. Oh, don't forget there will be a Jeff Jarrett match that's cut out because TNA claimed an entire Jeff Jarrett match. It's from a DVD set called King of the Mountain. It's supposedly a 4-disc DVD set, and it's got some of Jeff's old matches on it. And any of those matches, even though they don't own the rights to them, they auto-claim here on YouTube. And unless you go to court, there's nothing you can really do about it.
Okay, Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum jumps with the Southern Tag Team Tournament 7.
Yeah, when he was talking about the weed gummies, the THC gummies, he was like, Brian, you'll feel so good. You'll be willing to walk into a bank, rob the place, and come out walking directly into the fire of the police.
Matches and all, we're going to zero in on one
and he's
of
like,
those
no,
matches in there.
no,
They'll
you
have
won't
the
be able
King
to do
and the
that.
Superstar
Don't
going
do
against
that.
Maxx Payne and Gary Young. Didn't draw any easy first round, Billy.
Well, that's right. On paper, it looks great, but they didn't draw nothing easy either because the King and the Superstar have been here a long time, and we've had a taste that they never had. We've had a taste of them AWA belts, and we'd like to
I think
have
he
them
really
again.
overestimates
So all I can tell you is Maxx Payne
hemp
and Gary
gummies.
Young, you didn't bite off nothing easy either. The King and the Superstar coming to show you just how bad we are.
You got to have a little personal thing with that Payne after what happened on the show here.
Well, you know, he's big, he's strong, and we're just...
If I ever hit the lottery and we do the Heroes of Wrestling reboot, we're definitely going to do a shoot interview series. And I want to do a face-off. I'll pay them whatever they want to. I don't care. I'll give them each $1 million. We're going to get Ian Rotten to sit down with Jim Cornette, and we're going to discuss the direction of wrestling.
Going to see just how bad he is right there in Evansville. Like Bill said, I'm sure they're looking at this as a match that they've long awaited, especially Maxx Payne.
I feel like
well,
a hemp
it's
gummy
not
you
going
would
to
be
any
like,
picnic
do
because
maybe
we
I
want
feel
those
something?
Southern Tag
I
Team
don't know. I don't
titles
see him
back
being that
around our
powerful.
waist. They're off of the Midnight Rockers. Everybody's glad of that, and we're going to get them on some champions that the people can be proud of. Some fighting champions that doesn't have to take every shortcut in the book. So Maxx Payne, Gary Young, get
Spoiler
ready because
alert,
you're going down
no
just like
homeless
all the
meth
rest of them. And
broads.
Lance, what's a little interesting, we get past those guys, we may have to face Manny Fernandez and Jeff Jarrett in the next round, and it could get real interesting down there Wednesday. But one thing I'm going to tell you,
I did think for sure last night. I honestly, I've been waiting for just the right time to try to get an EFD 306 from Darkside Phil, and last night when he started off, he didn't really have anything to talk about, and there were very few people in the chat, like 70 people in the chat, and I thought, okay. But I needed to it needed to be like a tranquilizer dart. You know, I needed to wait just for the right opening and then so I dropped it. I thought, okay, I'm good. And then fucking 10 people sent chats and ran it up. And I was like, damn it. So I waited a while. I saw another good opening and I hit it. And it was a good spot. But he was looking at his screen a lot, but he picked a chat that was directly under the one that I sent. But I feel like I can get him. I can't get wings because I'm banned.
Bill knows this better than anybody. Friendship goes out the window when titles are on the line, and that's exactly what's on the line Wednesday night. The Southern Tag Team Championships, and the Superstar and the King are going to win them.
I've tried that too.
Down here,
I asked him to wrap it. Maybe he did. I haven't watched his video.
I need to point that out because we're talking about a tournament that goes
Russo and Cornette.
Why don't you get out there? You got something out here.
Don't underestimate the hate between Ian Rotten and Jim Cornette. It has been, put on a back burner because Russo is still relevant because of his podcasting and shit, but and also it's one-sided. Russo says he likes Jim Cornette. Ian Rotten hates Jim Cornette. In fact, when you know how ATF Media always says he's going to go take a Trump, anytime I was around Ian Rotten, he would say that he had to go take a Cornette. And don't forget that Cornette got him shut out of the armories. So, there's legitimate, real heat, not even, business heat.
What I would like for
Ideological.
you to do is just take off and get on out of here. You rant and rave, you've been out here.
I wish we could watch the matches on here from when I went, but I went to pretty much every IWA show for about 2 years. And I have so many. Well, I mean, when there's only 10 people in the audience and you're one of them everywhere, no matter where they are, you get treated a little bit differently. I've got a lot of crazy stories, but there's really I can't use any of the footage because stupid Thumb Media, that's the name of the company, Thumb Media, will interrupt the stream every time. I think they have a deal with Smart Mark Video. Everything that Smart Mark filmed, I think they copyright claim on YouTube, but they don't just copyright claim it after the fact. Like, they end the stream. Like, they'll suspend the stream till you take it off. I loved IWA. I had a great time when I went. It wasn't always the best, wasn't always the best, but it was always fun.
You got in here, you jump on him, yeah, pick up a chair.
If you came to IWA, I think one of the things I could always say is that I very rarely saw anybody half-ass it, even if we were in like Vincennes, Indiana, with like 10 people. Like, people still came out and wrestled like a great show. I got to see one of like Ricochet's very first matches. We didn't even know who he was because he was just wrestling like in these super small shows and maybe had only been to a few. We thought he was an Irish guy, like Rick O'Shea. And then when the guy came out, we were like, what? And somebody was like, he can do a double moonsault. And we were all like, bullshit. Nobody can do a double moonsault. And he hit the double moonsault in the match. And Ian Rotten came out at the end and was like, hey, buddy, don't listen to the people who tell you, like, you're a one-trick pony. And he's like, because when your one trick is the one that you have, like, that's going to be enough to get you noticed. And he was right. Of course, he would later, he built around that, you know what I mean? But that's why everybody that I knew about him was the double moonsault. All right, thank you, Vinny. You too, buddy. Farmer Don Marlin. I don't know him. Is that Eddie Marlin's dad or something? Well, IWA was weird because, okay, if you were in Plainfield, Indiana, it was going to be hardcore and death matches, right? But if you were in Midlothian, right, up by Chicago, instead of being over by Indianapolis, it was a regular indie card. And you would maybe get like one match where somebody might bleed or whatever, but it was, if it was hardcore, it was like getting hit with chairs. There wasn't like a death match kind of thing there. I think it was because of the venue rules. But like IWA was like interesting from that point of view, because if you only went to the shows in Midlothian, you would have a completely different opinion of the product versus if you only went to the shows in Plainfield. Then you had the places that were like in between, where you would get like mostly regular matches, but then like one hardcore match at the end.
We want him out here. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
Man, I do. Well, I guess I'm not low, but I wouldn't say no.
This is our team. We are gonna go.
But Plainfield is where the crazy shit started happening. That's where they hosted King of the Death Match and Queen of the Death Match for a few years. That's where Brandon Prophet did the first ever Razor Blade Boards match in America against Corporal Robinson. That was a crazy ass match.
And Manny, the raging cow, that's in the ring. Get out of here. No, we ain't going nowhere. Hey, you want me to hit you? You want me to hit you? Get him out here. We want him out here right now.
Oh, whoa, EFD down.
Get him out here. We want them sissies out here. They're gonna pay. They're gonna pay for what they did to us. Get them sissies out here.
Oh, I love the bell ringing. Oh, Eddie Marlin's out here. Hey, whoa!
If you lay a hand on me, you'll never wrestle again. Hey, I said we're not gonna wrestle right now. Both of them. Hey, you don't get we want them sissies lovers again. I don't care what you want. Give me that person. Get out of here. You get out of here. Hold up. I'll tell you what. There is Drake. I've got to tell you what you better do. If you don't get out of here, both of you, get on out of here. Get out of here.
Man, Jimmy Jack Funk is nuts here. He was really lame in WWF when I saw him as a kid.
Ridiculous guys, I'm telling you, those son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
No, you got that right. What do you expect? I don't think either one of
PFD
them had
helping
a
to
full
clean up
brain between them.
$306 worth of damage to that desk.
Pardon us while we keep house here, friends.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, boy. I don't know where. Yeah, there's. Let me have it. Thank you, Dave. Man, oh, man. You
Pandemonium has broken loose here at Channel 5.
Sort out the paper. Get all these papers back together here.
Dave's got to make sure that his fan fiction about
Got another match coming up.
Gorgeous George.
Yeah, we're gonna do the
George.
Let me get
What's that guy's
I'll
name?
leave it for
Gorgeous
the second.
somebody, right? Gorgeous George,
Pardon me.
right?
Okay, we're looking at the tournament standings. As we were saying before, remember this is a tournament that goes all the way up till June.
That guy is
and
just
it's a
so
total
weird to
prize
me.
of $250,000 for all of the
I want to see him
positions on
wrestle
it.
Scott Hall.
It is one where the winner of a tournament gets 10 points with a pin or a submission. The disqualification is a 5-point win. There's certainly a premium for winning in here because the loser gets 0. If you're in a draw, you end up getting 2.
Did you hear that great insight from Lance Russell? Now listen, in this tournament, it would behoove one to win.
Points, and that's all. If it's a count out where both guys are outside the ring, that's a 2-point situation in there. Here's what the standings look like right now, and just the very early stages of it. A couple of matches are involved.
This is so convoluted.
Scott Hall,
There it is,
Maxx
Gorgeous
Payne
Gary
and
Young.
Gorgeous Gary Young are all tied with 20 points. Bill Dundee with 12 points is in 4th position. There are 5 wrestlers tied at 10 points. The Bruise Brothers, Ricky Nelson, T.J. Khan, Jimmy Jack Funk all have 10. Nightmare Ken Wayne has accumulated 7 points. Shawn Michaels has 4 points. So that we are in a position where
This is so
there's a big bunch up
convoluted.
near the top, all close together in there. And remember.
Okay, I don't know that this is 100% fact, but maybe one of you guys can remember. Didn't AEW do some kind of a weird round robin or something recently that went off of points? I swear they did. I feel like maybe I'm making it up in my mind, but I feel like I remember a Jim Cornette rant about how overly complicated the tournament was. That's what this reminds. This is so complicated.
You can pick up 10 points, bam, by winning any one of the Renegade Rampage matches. But at the moment, Scott Hall, Maxx Payne, and Gorgeous Gary Young are the ones tied at the top with 20 points apiece. Okay, it's time for the Renegades Rampage trivia question.
Oh, that's right.
Boy, what a pile of mail came in, huh? On last
what a
week's
pile of
question.
mail.
Yeah. All right, pay attention. Now, what
Pay
you
attention.
do is if you think you have the answer to the Renegades trivia question, there are going to be 18 weekly winners. And, gee, there's nice Renegades
Oh my God, 18
t-shirts and,
weekly winners.
and a set of Renegades mugs and all kind of nice prizes for the weekly winners. There's going to be 18 of those. There will be a name drawn out at the end of the 18 weekly winners, and they're going to receive a round trip flown to wherever the...
Okay, I think he's saying this in a way that overly complicates it even more, because what he's saying is that there will be each week, one person will win. And the contest runs for 18 weeks, right? He's not saying there'll be 18 winners each week. So I think it's just out of those 18 individual weekly winners, one of those people will get the big grand prize
side of the Renegade
of a date with Jeff Jarrett.
Finals is going to
And a
be,
poster.
they'll be given $500 spending money. It's
Oh,
just going to
$500
be
bucks.
really a snazzy little son of a gun, and you will want to participate if you know the answer to the trivia question. Now, when you send it in, be sure and send it with the names Renegades Contest or Renegades Rampage or whatever, Renegades Trivia Question.
Whatever the name
so
of this
that,
is.
you will have the opportunity to be eligible
That's
for
a
it.
nice prize,
Let's take a look
man.
at the question right now. This has to do with a couple of guys named Lance Russell and Dave Brown. Here's the official question. What are the nicknames of Lance
Banana
Russell
Nose.
and Dave Brown,
But what would
coined by
what's Dave
Bass
Brown's
and
nickname?
Jerry Lawler. What are the nicknames of Lance and Dave coined by Sam Bass and Jerry Lawler?
I think I remember those.
I am afraid that I remember those names too. Now, what you need to do is put Renegades Rampage Trivia Contest and send it to
Too bad,
WMC TV.
Thomas Wyatt. Too bad
TV5,
Jerry Jarrett's neighbor is
1960
going to win.
Union Avenue,
He's going to win the big
Memphis,
prize.
Tennessee 38104. You see the address? Put it down. All of the winners will be winners only. Will be put in a barrel. One of the winners who have the correct answer
Put in
will
a
be
barrel?
brought out,
What are they,
and
Jeffrey
they
Dahmer?
will be the winner for the weekly contest. The 18 will qualify for the overall. Well, that's a question that's not so
Sam
difficult,
Bass is still alive?
unfortunately.
That's true. That's true.
We say we get in here, and before he goes to the ring, we want to get Sweet Brown Sugar, and then we're going to go into our final match. We'll see Sweet Brown Sugar in action. This actually is the first time that we've had a chance to meet him.
Does anybody know what Dave Brown's nickname was? I'm assuming Lance Russell's
we
is
got all kinds
Banana
of
Nose.
gadgets caught up around here, David. We've heard a lot about him. He had a great reputation out of Texas. That's his home. Brown
Now
Sugar,
they know
come on over
quit
here,
hollering
brother.
it out.
Now we just let this one hang right there. Okay, partner, here he is, Sweet Brown Sugar. We're glad to have you here. As I was just telling the folks, I've heard a lot about you. Your reputation precedes you here. You had a great reputation in Texas and in Florida. We're tickled to have you in the championship wrestling area.
You know something? It's truly a great pleasure for the CWA to bring.
I don't live there. I don't know for sure, but I feel like remember we watched the thing of Dave Brown reacting to Hogan's death? I think that's the same channel that they filmed the show at, right? Channel 5?
Me in here to professional
Memphis?
wrestling. Now understand this is one of the hottest beds of competition
So it could still be the
anywhere in the world
TV
right
station.
now, which is the very and only reason why Sweet Brown Sugar's here. Because for the fans that don't know me
nobody
here,
got time
this
for
is
that.
my 16th year in professional wrestling. And I've been around the world twice, and I don't go into any area unless the competition is worth me being here, my time and effort. Now, I want to say a special hello to all the fans, any
I like
race,
this guy's jacket.
creed, and color here in the Memphis area. It is truly my pleasure to be here in the CWA, and I pledge to give you my 100% best each and every time I step in
Tracy
the ring.
Smothers
And you know,
promo.
I've noticed something from an intelligent observation. I have sit back there and watched that monitor since I arrived at this TV station this morning. I've seen you guys mishandle and character out of line for the CWA. I don't think this is character for professional wrestling. I've seen a lot of people out here running their mouth. I'm not going to call no names, you know who you are. But I got a message for all of you. When you come looking for me, for whatever reason it is, don't remember one thing. I don't give a what we do. You bring your lunch, because it's going to be a long night and afternoon.
Okay. Sweet Brown Sugar, good luck. We want to see you in the action right now. We have not had a chance to see him here in this area, and so we're getting ready to see it. He
Renegade
does come in with
Rampage
a lot of
88.
experience
Oop,
and
Nate
a
the
great
Rat.
background, and we're ready to go to the ring for the introductions. Dave?
Ooh, Keith Eric. He looks, he's starting to look a lot different. He's getting the Billy Jack afro.
Tennessee at 216 pounds with Nate the Great in his corner. Keith Eric. And going against him out of Dallas, Texas at 230 pounds, Sweet Brown Sugar. Match to the expiration of time. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Oh my God, this is our main event.
Just about ready to get it underway here.
Oh.
Keith Eric jumping it from behind. Brown Sugar.
Ooh, look at him go. He's selling by wiggling his knees.
And Keith Eric, Nate the Rat, Nate the Great.
I don't know how many of you watched when we were on Twitch and watched Battle of Los Angeles 2006. There was a guy on there, the Human Tornado, and I feel like it'd be funny if he was inspired by this guy, because he would kind of sell like that. He sold, and a lot of his moves were real fluid chain dance type stuff.
Your pick. So Keith Eric jumping. Look at that. Nate up there, and Brown Sugar moves
There
out
went
of the
Nate the
ring,
Rat.
and Keith Eric has just nailed his manager. Brown Sugar comes back, right hand to the midsection.
Sugar doesn't even have the jacket off yet, and he's going about business, I can tell you that. This is the kind of veteran pro that this guy
Man,
is.
how big do you think this guy is? They said he weighs 230? No way.
Keith Eric.
No way that guy weighs 230. Come on.
In the air, scoops him. Body slam, and down goes Keith Eric. Sweet Brown Sugar up on that second rope, waiting for Eric to get up on his feet. There he is.
Oh, nice.
What a drop kick.
There we go.
Kicks himself
Oh!
back up, launches over. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that was actually pretty
There he
neat.
is. Brown Sugar up on that second rope, waiting for Eric to get up on his feet. There he is.
If that, yeah,
What
if
a
that.
drop kick. Kicks himself back up, launches over. 1,
He really
2,
delivered at the
3.
end.
And what a acrobatic, athletic gentleman, Sweet Brown Sugar. Well, it got started a little quicker than we thought.
Oh, speaking of Twitch, I got bad news for the Deadliest Warrior fans. Not only did they never release 2 and 3 on DVD, I can't even find them like digitally anywhere. Like Amazon has listings for them and Apple TV has listings for them, but you can't actually get them. Like you can't actually buy them or rent them.
Brown Sugar, but son of a gun, you took care of business.
Got the
once
win
you
in
got
his,
underway.
in his wallet.
Excuse me, could I have your mic? Now, I don't like to whip on a brother like that. But now, when they associate themselves with somebody like that dude there, then they got to go.
They gotta go.
But I want to say hello to all the brothers and sisters. And if you're tired of all this jiving and bullcorning here in the CWA,
And what?
then you come up and say hello to all the brothers and sisters. And if you're tired of all this jiving and bullcorning here in the CWA,
What is that? What is bull honking? What does that mean?
then you come and check me out and buckle up. Because I mean, I'm fixing to bring the action to Memphis like Memphis ain't never had it before. Think I'm lying.
Think I'm lying.
Okay, Sweet Brown
Great
Sugar,
walk
wish
off.
him a
Think
lot of
I'm
luck in the
lying.
area. He got off to a great start. Very impressive in his action in there.
That's like a Ben Thorpe Discord sign off. Oh, really, Ruby? Okay. Okay.
But
Think I'm lying?
one match does not make a career in this territory.
Ban that bitch.
You gotta believe that. Of course, we've seen some of them.
What
that
does
never
bull
had before
corning
that.
mean?
I
I'm not
think he'll be
familiar with
back,
that
though.
term.
Minute 3 seconds the time on his
Bull corning. Is that like
Yes, it
bullshitting?
did. And it was Keith Eric who started the whole affair by jumping him while he was shaking hands.
Dave
with some
Brown's
of the
whole
fans. We're
attitude
gonna
has
take
changed
time
now
out. We'll
that
be
Sweet
back in a
Brown
moment.
Sugar's gone. Bull corning.
Was jumped from behind by Keith Eric.
Corn
and he
honking?
made short work of Eric
Sounds
in there. Ended up with a
disgusting. Corn
pin and a minute.
Oh, look, Nate the Rat's getting mic time. What?
Pin and a minute.
Oh my God. Nate the Rat finally gets the mic and he just goes on a tirade of slurs.
He did, in fact, get the pin in there. Oh, you want some more Sweet Brown Sugar? Well, I'll tell you what, we don't have much time, but I'll guarantee you one thing.
Bull corning.
If you have a repeat of that first ball in there, we got plenty of time.
Doug Locke
Get
of
up in the
Memphis.
ring. You just get up in the ring.
Are you saying that because you think Sweet Brown Sugar is like effeminate?
Randy's going to get him right now.
Or because he's like kind of a
Here he
diva?
comes. All he needs a referee. And in a couple of minutes that we got left.
Oh my God, they're
we
gonna
will
fight it
fill
again.
the
This
game
is
with
awesome.
action.
There we go.
Keith Eric
Jumped him again. Yeah, Eric jumped him again. That's how the first ball started. Eric jumped him.
Does he have a new set of tights on? Oh no, they're just multicolored. Whoa, look at this.
flying off the turnbuckle. Bam! Look at here.
See, I would have been like, if I was Nate the Rat, ref,
Than the first one, what?
1,
Yeah, the
2,
first one,
shoulder up.
the first one was a minute 3.
And the second one was 15 seconds.
Nate the Rat, man, what a nut.
Keith Eric said he'd never been pinned that quick before. He has now twice.
Hey, listen, you know the old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Keith Eric said he couldn't do it, and by golly, he
This is really getting Keith Eric over to me. Like, I already like him, but this is a great angle of challenging someone to rematching and immediately losing.
We've seen Eric do that before. I guess he figures that's one way he can gain a quick advantage.
Look at how relaxed Lance Russell was there.
Yeah, we've just seen you gain a quick advantage, but it isn't doing any good.
Yeah, tell him he got the shoulder up.
2 falls that quick, Keith.
The referee didn't even get a chance to get in the ring, Harley. That was so quick in there. He just said ring the bell, turned around, started counting. That's just about how that last one was. So, Sweet Brown Sugar, very
Exactly, yeah, he definitely is. No one can accuse him of bull porn at this point.
All right, we had the Midnight Rockers in here. Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. They were in very confident of victory over the team of Ricky Nelson and Ken Raper. So confident they said we are going
I forgot about that
World
match.
Tag title match today. Well, they tried to change their mind in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
But then they
Okay, so the Jarrett match must be in the next episode.
win the match, and then they said, oh, yeah, it
They got
was. It was
cut
a
out.
world title
Yeah, he was,
match.
like,
We
really
just
laid
defended
back.
it. So, world title match, I guess it was, if you want to look at it that way, a successful title defense.
Oh, yes, after they won it, they
After
came
they
over
won
and
it.
said, well, just another win on the world title defense.
That's right. For Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty,
What
the
up there?
Midnight Rockers. They are indeed. Very
Guys,
large
I'm just
team
going to
of
say this, okay? I wanted to see... There was only one copyright after I cut out the TNA stuff. So I was going to play it safe and erase it, but it was... I went to see like the context of it, and it was so good I had to leave it in. I don't think it'll take the stream down, but if it does, I'll just fast forward through it if it suspends the stream, and it should let me come back up again.
Maxx Payne
It's
and
so good,
gorgeous
though.
Gary
It's
Young,
so good.
defeating David Johnson and Rodney Napper.
I can't
Maxx Payne and
oversell
Gary
it.
Young. The other team just too young and not enough size, did not really have much.
Man, Sweet Brown Sugar, what an impression. He was like, listen, I got to have a second match. I didn't get all my shit in. I didn't get all my moves in. Better than the Double J poster. I bet you WWE will claim this like 14 seconds after the fact. I ran it through the copyright thing, but I think they will, like a week from now, I think they'll grab it for them.
What a storm we got today. Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along the ringside, ready to go with another big week championship wrestling. And what a day today, David.
Look at Dave
Boy, we haven't
Brown,
had a day
man.
like this in a
Championship wrestling, and what a day today, David.
Boy, we haven't had a day like this in a long time. Get ready for it. We're going to begin with a battle royal. Going to be a big 14-man battle royal coming up here. They won't tell you everybody's going to be in it. Let me just mention Raging Bull, Gorgeous Gary Young, Jimmy Jack Funk, Jeff Jarrett, Superstar Bill Dundee. That's just some of them.
This is me trying to sell everyone on the latest on the latest Boyd Watch.
Some of the names.
14-man battle royal.
16 big videos this week.
For the winner.
I love it.
The winner of the battle royal gets today on television a CWA title match against the champion Jerry the King Lawler.
Let's go. Wait, what match was that?
The champion Jerry television. A CWA title match against the champion Jerry the King.
Who does?
And battle royal with an interesting stipulation.
Oh, the winner of the battle royal. I'm gonna be so disappointed if fucking Jarrett wins and that's the match that gets clipped and we miss the fucking Jarrett match or the Lawler match.
The winner of the battle royal gets today on television a CWA title match against the champion Jerry the King Lawler.
All right. I'll tell you what, I mean,
WCW. You got blocked in WCW, chat.
We'll also be looking at some folks that we haven't seen before. The Choir Boys are going to be here, and also the Zebra Warriors. They'll be in later on. Maxx Payne will be here too. That's all
Zebra
in
Warriors.
standby matches after the Battle Royal comes up first.
Hey, what do you say we not kill any more time? We'll get ready for that battle royal. We're going to take time. timeout. We're going to be back with the big battle royal before the CWA Championship.
We'll be right back to open things up with Tony Yeoman. Yeah, baby.
Killer day of championship wrestling in store for us. 14-man battle royal. The winner to get a shot.
Oh, here we go.
CWA heavyweight champion, the King, Jerry Lawler. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, everybody's as ginned up as we are today, Jerry. This is something else. A battle royal to provide a challenger for that CWA
What's he got there, a
heavyweight
lantern?
title.
Well, pardon me,
To ward
Lance,
off
if I don't
evil
get quite
spirits?
as excited as everybody else is, because I realize what kind of competition is going to be in here today. I just hope that this battle royal lasts a nice long time.
I don't know about
and that way
belt.
maybe my opponent will be real tired by the time he gets ready to take a shot at this belt.
I hear that.
All right, if you don't mind, I'm going to sit over here and kind of watch.
So I don't remember when it happened. Did they do some kind of a unification match or something? Because before I think their main belt was the Southern Heavyweight Championship, right? And now they're referring to it as the CWA Championship. So there must have been a unification that I either that we didn't see or that I forgot about.
Thanks very much for you too. Okay, Dave, I think we're ready to go with the introductions for the participants in the battle royal.
I thought I saw more ads on
from
the thing.
Texas at 250
Maybe it was in a
pounds, the Raging Bull,
thumbnail for the next episode. Oh boy, this guy's on a real
Texas
run
at
here.
250 pounds, Gary Young, gorgeous Gary Young.
Oh, these are the battle. Oh, I love it when they announce all of them.
230 pounds, Alan Reynolds.
Very
From parts
masculine,
unknown at
gorgeous
221
Gary Young.
pounds, the Zebra
Vladimir
Warrior number
Putin.
1. From Hendersonville, Tennessee, at 208 pounds, Jeff Jarrett.
Wait, that's not Jeff Jarrett.
From parts unknown at 220 pounds, Zebra Warrior number 2.
The Zebra Warriors with
From
Nate the
Memphis,
Rat.
Tennessee, 215 pounds, the Nightmare, Ken Wayne.
Well, there was the one title that like Dundee and Lawler would trade back and forth, and then I think Don Bass held it for a while. I think Jarrett's had it, but I think they just called it the Southern Heavyweight Championship.
From Amarillo, Texas, 263 pounds, Jimmy Jack Funk. From Knoxville, Tennessee, 215 pounds, Ricky Nelson. From Salt Lake City, Utah, 303 pounds, Maxx Payne. From Arkansas, 289 pounds, William the Freezer Thompson.
I don't even cover the Thorpes anymore.
Mississippi, 220 pounds, Ron Nation.
Although I'm thinking about adding a second wrestling day. I really want to dive into like one of the like obscure another like regional Tennessee promotion. Brian Turner posts a bunch of them. I'm trying to find one that we can get for sure like at least a few weeks of episodes out of. I'm thinking maybe USWO.
From Dallas, Texas, at 205 pounds, Rodney Napper. And from Australia, 214 pounds, superstar Bill Dundee. 14 of them in the ring, ready for the battle royal, either a pin.
Man, look at this lineup for the get your ass in the ring, Dundee.
Hey, Kingfish, this ain't going to go very long, and you're looking at who you're going to wrestle, because you got something I want, and it ain't this belt, but I got to win this belt to get a shot
I'd throw
at my
his
ring.
ass
I told you, brother, I'm obsessed with that, and I'm
right
going to get the
out.
ring off. It's the last thing I got to do, and I'm winning this.
Of course, he was
Please do you mean watch another
Dundee
USWO?
Still talking about that ring. I believe one thing he said, Jerry, he is obsessed.
He's posted quite a few of them. There's probably enough between his channel and I think I've seen somebody else's a few.
And I guarantee you, he'd think he's going to whip every one of them.
Early pick to win, I think it's either going to be Dundee or Jarrett and maybe Jimmy. Did we already see Lawler wrestle Jimmy Jack Funk? I think it's going to be Jarrett. I just have a bad feeling because the match gets clipped and they would had to be clipped for copyright. I'm sure TNA probably put a Lawler Jarrett match on that King of the Mountain if there is one.
Okay, Jerry, just sit down.
But I hope it's not. I'm super depressed now thinking about
so
that.
much that happens in a battle royal.
Man, this is starting faster than any other battle royal I've ever seen. There's all kind of action going on in there.
Two brand new faces, and that's the Zebra Warriors.
My pick is Zebra Warrior number 2 because we don't know who's under that mask. Could be anybody. There's Napper. He's he might pull out an underdog victory.
So many things could happen. Somebody fall on you, somebody step on you.
Is it weird to think that because it's Memphis, like, I'm not going to say anybody could win, but, like, I feel like there is the possibility that, like, Memphis might book something to where it's, like, down to Bill Dundee and Napper, but then, like, Jimmy Jack Funk screws over Bill Dundee and Napper wins it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a likelier chance of something like that happening here.
You break a wrist, any kind of thing like that. So that's what all of these guys are concentrating on right now. Stay on your feet as long as you can. And another thing that happens in a battle.
Yeah, I like the Zebra
Warriors.
that
a lot of times there's no.
I would buy a 2-pound of the Zebra Warrior figures.
Nothing for 2 or 3 guys to pound right on top.
That could be anybody under there, though. That could be Paul Romer.
Eliminated either by being pinned or.
Whoa, look at Maxx Payne.
And just like it said, you get knocked off your feet and down on the ground, and before you know it, there'll be 5 or 6 guys on you. Across the way, Dundee was
15 years. It depends on what the South is.
He's just about out of there. He's gone.
Oh, come on. I don't think both of his feet
One of the
touched.
Zebra Warriors. Big Maxx Payne over in the corner. Going after Manny Fernandez. Look at Rodney Napper. Did they get a shot of that? Good night. They threw him so far over that top rope, he hit this concrete.
Cornette's always like, yeah, they always told the cameraman where the big spots were going to be. We just missed, like, one that got super sold.
He may need some help over here with Rodney. I'm in right there.
I think we see him go over, but we don't see the
Maxx
impact.
Payne over in the corner.
There he is. Oh!
Look at Rodney Napper. Did they get a shot of that? Good night. They threw him so far over that top rope, he hit this concrete floor down here. He may need some help over here with Rodney. I'm interested in the corner. We're seeing gorgeous Gary Young and
The smaller of the 2 Zebra Warriors is still in the
Bill
ring.
Dundee steps in, nails gorgeous
That could
Gary.
be,
Look at this. Here goes Alan Reynolds. Jimmy Jack Funk put him out. Napper hobbling out after hitting that floor hard. Alan Reynolds up. Maxx Payne just had Jeff Jarrett clear over his head. I thought he were going to roll. There goes the other Zebra Warrior. Bill Dundee eliminates him. Dundee looks like he is on a mission there. He's going right after Ricky Nelson.
Well, he needs to get rid of Jeff Jarrett if he wants to win this. What's the referee trying to break up a chokehold for in a battle royal?
It's the Raging Bull and Maxx Payne. There goes Ricky Nelson.
Ricky Nelson.
Bill is trying to make
I can't stand Ricky Nelson.
We're down now to 7 guys. It's been eliminated in half. Boy, they cleaned
I need to find a territory with Ronnie Garvin in it that we can
Big
watch.
Maxx Payne going at it. Jimmy Jack with
He's
Jeff
woefully
Jarrett.
underrepresented.
Kind feelings in between those 2 guys as Jimmy Jack slammed his hand in. Look at Manny Fernandez. Whoa, Fernandez.
Did he make it to is he the same Maxx Payne or somebody that's in WCW?
Jimmy Jack Funk going crazy as he was popped out of there. Who was that?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Ken Wayne goes down on the floor.
Come on, you 2 eliminate each other. I want the gorgeous, what's his name? Gorgeous Gary Young main event. Whoa.
He missed him. Gorgeous Gary Young.
Well, at least he made it that far. He made it to the big time.
You can see Dundee hanging back in the corner as Jeff and Gary Young are going at it.
Bill Dundee versus a dozen gazelle.
Dundee,
Deadliest Warrior
just an
episode.
observer, and Young picks Jeff up, pounds him down in the middle of the ring. Big elbow drops down, and Jeff
Oh man, Jarrett's gonna win. You know he is.
See who's gonna go for the CWA heavyweight crown. Is Young really pounding?
They stole
on
my
Jeff
main
Jarrett.
event from me. The sick, evil
Picks him up by the hair.
freaks censored, isolated, and terrorized the main event of this program.
Forget about the pinning aspect right there.
God, strike down the copyright laws.
You're next, Dundee. He is not through with Jeff Jarrett, though, as he pounded away. He is going at it.
Oh, man. There went the Vegas favorite.
Pulls him right up over the rope and pounds him outside. Dundee.
Ooh, that was
Slaps him
nice.
down.
Wow.
And Jeff Jarrett, who hit his head on that
Get him out of there.
when he went down.
Like
bang.
yesterday's garbage.
Come on, Bill. Slammed him down into the center of the ring. Look at that Dundee go.
Come on, Bill, for the stream.
Remember, Bill had a little rest. One. Whoa, Jeff.
Whoa, is it a
kicks out of
pinfall
there.
now? What's happening?
Dundee snaps him over the shoulder.
Oh.
Knee right down the side of the face. Ducks him over the shoulder.
Oh, man.
Knee right down the side of the face as Dundee, bound and determined, he's going to get that title shot, and we had a 1-2. Jeff kicks out before the 3 count. Dundee not letting up. He knows
Man,
how to
Bill
finish.
Dundee was king of the
He's
rats.
got Jeff started. Pounds him with a right
That guy was
hand.
spreading cheeks all over the Mid-South.
Made no mistake. Look at referee Jerry Calhoun. He's saying, hey, don't use the fist.
Yeah, come on, but hey, he's out of the
Saying,
ring.
okay,
It's
okay,
over.
okay.
Enough that he jumped in from behind with a suplex.
Calhoun counting away.
Come on, there you go. At least help him in.
Bill holding the rope. He's telling Jeff to go. He nailed Jarrett as he came through the rope. Well,
Remember that weird feud he had with Lawler over the ring? And then he gave him a bad check?
all out now as he flat wants that CWA heavyweight title match with Jeff Jarrett.
All I can
He
tell
does
you,
have
Lance,
the
is I'm not
swagger
gonna
for
have
sure.
I'm not going to have any sympathy on Dundee in this title match after
Great
what he's done
promo,
to Jeff
too.
to win this thing.
Boy, he sure pulled them all out when he
I don't
snapped
like
that
guys
rope
with
on
big
him.
muscles. Remember that interview?
Dumps him over.
I don't like tall guys. I don't like good-looking fellas. I don't like guys with big muscles.
Gary Young first, and now Dundee.
Dundee.
Just kicking a stew out. Count of 1. Count of 2.
The award from the office, the Dundee.
Dundee thought he had him. He got a count of 2. He picks him up, slugs him with a fist.
And if he wanted the rematch, he had to like bring the cash in person.
And over the top rope, Jarrett goes. But he pulled
Oh,
it right back
no, no.
Dundee drop kick from behind, and Jarrett over the top rope, and Billy is out on the floor.
Damn it.
The winner of the Battle Royal, Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, man, that means we don't get to see the match. TNA, for the record, does not own these fucking matches. They do not own the rights to this stuff. And yet YouTube allows them to make these fraudulent copyright claims for stuff that they do not fucking own, that they took from the basically public domain so that they could sell it, but they want to stop people from showing it for free. Like, that's such bullshit that YouTube lets them do that.
Dundee was so sure when he threw him over that top rope that he had won it. He was already celebrating.
Like, if you were to take it to court, you would definitely, I think you would be able to beat it, but you got to take it to court to do that. Oh, hey, what's up, Brian? Oh, no problem, man. I thought that was a great video. I was like mind blown by it.
He never touched the floor, Bill. He grabbed the rope. He never touched the floor. True, you threw him out, but he never touched the floor and he wasn't out of it. Now you lose it, and that's all there is to it.
Just like with Deadliest Warrior, like Paramount will globally block you from like uploading it or reacting to it, yet they don't even want to make it available for like people to buy. Like, what? Like, if you're selling it, okay, but like you're just gonna say like, no, we're not gonna let you watch Deadliest Warrior at all. Like, come on.
He's over talking to the cameraman, trying to tell him, no, he did not touch the floor in the official.
Yeah, man, I love all that
Battle
regional
Royal.
Tennessee wrestling.
Okay, all right, Billy.
So much stuff I'd like never even heard of before, let alone like seen.
To wrestle you, but you didn't win it, Bill. Well, nobody said that Bill was even-tempered. Okay, we got to get on with our action, Bill. You didn't win it. I'm sorry. He didn't touch the floor. He is the official winner of the Battle Royal, and he will wrestle
You're being
Jerry
mindful
Lawler
of the
for CWA title.
algorithm,
We're
like
gonna
Savage
take
Guy
time out.
says.
We'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, there you go.
Wednesday night.
Well, and also, like, it was kind of a big deal to have a battle royal. I mean, you hardly ever see them. Just like the tournaments have become a little bit more frequent, I guess, with the King of the Ring or Ring, what was it, Lord of the Ring tournament that keeps happening. But I feel like battle royals and tournaments in general were like pretty rare in Memphis.
At Evansville Coliseum, the Rock and Roll Summit.
Yeah, TNA keeps not just, like, I don't care if they copyright claim it for the revenue, but like I want to be able to stream it. Like there's a match on here, Jarrett against Lawler, that because it's on their King of the Mountain DVD, like they will they'll like suspend my stream. Like they'll just stop me from live streaming while it's on there. They've done it like a few other times.
It's going to happen in Evansville, Indiana. You're going to be seeing an AWA World Tag Title match when two great teams from great conferences
really
will be meeting for a title. The Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty going.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's what we were just talking about.
Against the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Martin.
Only like they want to make money off of it. Like this is like not a monetized live stream. It will end up with ads after the fact because of the song, it was so good though I had to leave it in. But like I'm just trying to like watch it with people and like, you know, experience it, and they're selling something they don't even own.
Martin and Robert Gibson for the world title. In addition to that, it's Renegade Rampage night. You're going to be seeing some of the great matches you've ever seen. It will be time waived on the last two bouts. Jeff Jarrett, Bill Dundee.
I get it from I get it from Disney too, but I kind of understand that because at least like, I'll get it from WWE will claim the AWA footage, I mean. So I understand that a little bit because it is like, even though it's on Memphis, it's at least like that is their footage technically, but like the other stuff doesn't even make any sense, the TNA stuff.
Tommy Wildfire Rich comes back to meet Jerry the King Lawler in a single match with a time wave and...
But in theory, there should never be ads if you're watching me live. Like I've never monetized a live stream. After the fact, a lot of them get claimed, or like on a very rare instance where nothing gets claimed on it, but like during an actual live stream of mine, you shouldn't see any ads at all.
And regular prices. That's right. Wednesday night, the Evansville Coliseum, all of that action will be going at regular prices with a Rock and Roll Summit meeting with the Midnight Rock.
Like nothing pisses me off more than like when you see a live stream and you're like, oh, this looks really cool, and then you click on it and it's like directly into an ad. I hate that shit. And then Twitch really fucks with you on it because they'll make you turn on like so many seconds of like, I think you have to put it on 30 seconds of ads every hour while you're live if you want to disable like most pre-roll ads. Like I just think there's nothing worse than being discovered than a pre-roll ad. Like I just feel like a lot of people will just immediately click away.
Rockers and the Rock and Roll Express. Better make your set here in the program because we've got something very, very special coming up for you. This week, coming to town, Championship Wrestling, regular prices. We're going to have not only the Renegade Rampage tournament matches that will be taking place, but also the Rock and Roll Summit. That's right. Two of the great teams in the United States from two great conferences going for a World Tag Title. The Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. Let's take a look at some of their tag champions.
Okay, so that right there, that little jump cut, that was WWE claimed and then globally, or didn't globally block it, but hurt visibility, which I tend to take as that it could suspend the stream. Whereas like the music just came up as you can't monetize. The Rockers clips from the AWA like came up as like visibility, so I figured better safe than sorry.
It's the Midnight Rockers, and they're going to be going against this week. Listen to this from the NWA.
Oh my God!
They've held the world tag titles themselves. The Rock and Roll Express.
The Midnight Rockers against the Rock and Roll Express. And listen, I'm sorry if you watch this in the VOD and you get an ad, but I had to leave this song in. This video is so good.
Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson.
Oh, I appreciate it, Brian. What a great video. Yeah, you got Bill Dundee, Ricky Morton in the same territory at the same time. Like there ain't a cheek unclapped. Wake up, bro. Time to party.
Rock and Roll Express going against them.
So sorry for the people who watch the VOD, but I just think that video is so good that I just couldn't take the music out of it. Like
Midnight Rockers for the World Tag Titles.
What a treat.
What a night that's going to be. But Jerry the King Lawler, you've got one of your own to worry about.
You got that right, Lance. The Renegade Rampage tournament matches are in progress, and my very first match is against none other than Wildfire Tommy Rich. And I have waited, Lance, for
Who said Wildfire?
day for this, because that's how long it's been since a match took place down in Memphis, Tennessee. And
What a
instead of me
hair
trying
choice.
to tell you about it, you just watch this film. It'll speak for itself.
Hey, Randy.
Going for a pile driver. Here's Tommy Rich.
Hey, Randy. Nate the Rat got to get on and make a promo, and it was just nonstop slurs.
It's going to be a disqualification on Austin Idol in 2 minutes and 39 seconds.
I love that video. I've got like super hyped for it. No, the Kiss thing will come up as you can't monetize the video, so like they'll put ads on the VOD for this, but it didn't show like an issue of live streaming it, which I mean, again, all I want to do is be able to watch. I think I just want us to watch the stuff together. Like I don't care if they want to take what little like the fractions of a cent that it's going to generate, but like I just hate when they cut you off from even like streaming it.
Bring together. The official victory goes to Lawler on a disqualification.
He looks like a
out on the concrete.
What happened to the rock and roll RPMs under the masks? Did that just get just move along?
Up to something.
Maybe it was just a 1 week thing.
Oh no. Rich on one leg, Idol
And
on
doing
the
a
other,
podcast,
and they
right, I think?
Slam Lawler. Straddle that ring post.
I might have drank too much of that fruit punch earlier.
Because Tommy Rich and Austin Idol, they weren't just trying to put me out of wrestling. They were trying to cripple me for life. But you guys didn't get the job done. And Tommy Rich, I'm going to make you
This
wish
is a
you had
really
when I get my
interesting
hands on you.
hair
Because then I got
beard
another thing
combo.
that I think about a lot as far
kinda
as
looks
Tommy
like
Rich goes. And that's when he hid under the ring and helped Austin Idol shave my head in that big
He
cage
kind of
match.
looks like he's like an adult-sized baby. If he didn't have the goatee, like his hair is really strange looking.
Where in the world did Rich come from? The gate is still locked. Tommy Rich.
Ooh.
Pile driving Jerry Lawler.
I'll be right back. I gotta get the drink.
Austin Idol. Where did he? I didn't even see him. It was again Rich. The cage door locked. Lawler slammed out. It's still locked. The cage is still locked, man. I know it. I looked around at the referee to see what Lawler was going to do after the pile driver on. Idol. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're going to post him again. Idol and Rich pulling Lawler over to the ringside.
We've really seen this footage a lot recently.
And they slam him.
Because
into the
Wildfire's
ring.
coming back in, I forgot.
Same thing they did before. Well, Idol evidently thought of every contingency because
Cicero's
Tommy
woke.
Rich
He's awakened.
appears from nowhere.
Oh, he flopped back in. Very
18
flat.
minutes, 17 seconds. The winner is Austin Idol and Tommy Rich.
Well, this time, brother, it's me and you, Wildfire, a long-awaited rematch. And I can't tell you how long I've waited for this. I'm going to hurt you bad, punk.
Unlimited
gonna
leave
hurt
for
you
that
bad,
particular
punk.
match. Well, Tommy Wildfire Rich, as you can well imagine, had some things to say about the match coming up with Jerry Lawler. Let's take a listen.
To me, Jerry Lawler, you had never been the king. for Jerry Lawler all they want to.
Lala.
Intense. It's getting intense, Jerry Lawler. I live, I eat, I breathe, I sleep wrestling. Jerry Lawler, McDonald's hamburgers don't get the job.
Jerry Lawler.
I know what kind of athlete you are.
Whoever mixed this audio is the same person who mixed that video we watched of Jedi Rich where you couldn't hear him over the music.
So Jerry Lawler, just like I told you, don't be intense no more. You better start thinking. You better start thinking. You better start being scared, Jerry Lawler, because Tommy Rich, Wildfire, is coming back to town.
Wildfire Tommy Rich with those comments about the Jerry the King Lawler match. Now, in addition to that, you're going to be seeing Bill Dundee going against Jeff Jarrett in another Renegade Tournament match. And when that's all wound up, we turn to the AWA World Tag Title. The Rockers against the Rock and Roll Express.
Man, what a match.
Regular prices.
Is that a match? Did that match happen anywhere else besides Memphis? Oh, maybe in AWA.
Tickets for Championship Wrestling Friday, February the 19th, Madisonville, Kentucky. That's next Friday night, Brining Springs Mill School. You're going to be seeing great action there. But Wednesday night, I got to tell you, been so excited about this coming Wednesday night in the Evansville College.
Yeah, I felt kind of sad watching the video of him reacting to Hogan's death from the local Memphis news. You could just you could just hear the kind of like with Vince, you know, there was just that point where it crossed over and he didn't have that like booming, you know, performer voice anymore.
Coliseum. Regular prices, no increase.
There you go, regular
You'll be seeing
prices.
a Renegade Rampage night. What action it'll be. You'll be seeing the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, against Maxx Payne. Jeff Jarrett and Bill Dundee with a time limit wave. Jerry the King Lawler
Great, no time
meets
limit.
Tommy Wildfire Rich. No time limit there. You're going to be looking at the Renegade Rampage all night long until the Rock and Roll
I'm not sure on the
Summit.
commentary,
The Midnight
to be
Rocker,
honest.
Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty will be meeting the NWA's Rock and Roll Express for the AWA World Tag Title all Wednesday.
I don't think I was watching much around that time.
Heavyweight title match. We've got another match prior to
I'm
that
definitely
right
not
there.
going to be watching at all if I can't even, like, if I have to spend $20 a month, or what was it, $30 a month on that ESPN thing? That's crazy.
Maxx Payne. The pain inflicted.
I guess if you already have
Still shaking
cable,
my
it's
head at that
it's bundled in, but like otherwise it's $30. Hard pass on that.
What? You're back out. Another one. We were in the dressing room. Another one. That's all I can say to you, Brother Russell.
You know, I can't believe it, Lance. I was back there, and all of a sudden, deep down inside, something started to dig. And I said, yeah, Brother Angel and I have a common goal, a common calling, and that's to destroy one thing. The King, Jerry Lawler. Because you know why? There's a new boy in town.
Yeah, what's with Jelly Roll? Like, what?
Team already wearing the belts. Lawler, get ready. Because my calling, my destiny has been assumed, and the Overlord is about to reign.
Anytime I tune into AEW, I feel like I kind of like, it doesn't never really like hooks me in, but since there's absolutely zero way that I'm going to pay for the like 10 services you have to have now, I'm only going to watch like the free stuff. So like WWE, like pretty much I just watch that Evolve show on Tubi, which I think is kind of fun. It's like it's kind of has like a studio wrestling vibe to it. But I was thinking about, they've got all of the old AEWs on Max. I was thinking about maybe going back to the beginning and giving it another shot.
Take it, brother.
Oh, nothing warms me any more than to hear that.
Yeah, I do remember the heart
I
attack.
can see you.
2 weeks.
I got a friend that you and I are not going to be friends. That's all I can
Who
tell
is
you.
this guy?
You go out and sign up.
I got one favor to ask of Brother Angel. You know, Lawler, he's a low
You just use your phone. Yeah, there you go.
And I want to know, Brother Angel, that his boys will stand in my corner and take care of me. Watch after me, because Lawler will do anything.
Man, what a great movie,
to
Total
steal,
Recall.
to take away something
Paul
that he has,
Verhoeven,
and something
true
he has.
master of cinema.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I know what you're thinking is on
You
it.
know that anybody that joins our cause, we're going to be behind them.
Well,
I can't remember who pointed it out, if it was the guy that interviews Stevie Richards for his podcast or if it was Brian Last, but I think it was the guy from, I think it was the Stevie Richards podcast where they were talking about how when Jelly Roll would do a clothesline or whatever, he wouldn't move his feet. He'd just stick his arm out and let the guy run into him, like which is basically what like the lazy big men back in the day did. I thought that was kind of a funny little reference.
I'll tell you what, one half of the Southern Tag Team champions, Maxx Payne and gorgeous Gary Young, are the belt holders now. Dave in the ring, a guy not quite as big, but he's close as big as Payne is.
He has good size. He weighs in at 289 pounds. We're speaking of
Freezer
William
Thompson.
the Freezer Thompson, wrestling out of Arkansas. The Overlord Maxx Payne out of Salt Lake City, Utah, 303 pounds. And he's taking off his Southern Tag belt. This is going to be a
Overproduced indie show, yeah.
match. And here we go. Maxx Payne. Boy, this guy's made some noise since he's been in the
I don't have
territory.
anything against the guy. I just don't find
I
him.
think you see why right here. Is he
Again, though, I'm not the target audience anymore for WWE, but like, I don't find him to be charismatic. I don't find, even if you even if you really don't like Logan Paul, like he's a great villain. Like he's so easy to hate. He has like a slappable face, like Cornette always says. Like it doesn't matter his content. I don't even think about it anymore when I see him wrestling. You know what I mean? But like Jelly Roll is just like why? This guy's can't give a good promo. All he ever does is talk about like, you know, how he used to be. He's like, I was poor, now I'm rich, and everybody's like, oh, what a story. Like, I don't get it. Like, at least if you're not the best wrestler, you could get in because you're charismatic or whatever, but...
very large, William the Freezer Thompson.
And he unleashed his boots on
The Overlord and the Underlord, the undercarriage.
This Payne,
Oh,
I'll
for
tell
anybody
you,
will
is one
make it into the Celebrity Hall of Fame.
of the guys that you keep your eye on. One of the most deadly prospects.
They should put
that we've
Duranda
seen
in.
is Bam Bam Bigelow. He not only can move, he is very, very strong. And
That's what I was wondering, if it was the same Maxx Payne.
into the freezer, pounding away at the midsection, whips him across the ring, smashes him into the turnbuckle, and Maxx Payne, sensing the victory.
I will say, though, even though it's not the best, like, following Evolve is fun just because it's kind of, like, new. You know, it's, like, as it's happening wrestling versus, like, you know, just going back and watching. Even though I don't know what's going to happen week to week on Memphis. Like, it's just not quite the same. I just like to find a better show than Evolve. But honestly, I like Evolve better than, like, either of the other, like, big companies. I'm saying, like, over WWE or AEW, really.
Kill 1, 2,
And it's not just because they have Kendall Gray, okay?
3, he did it.
And Brindley Reese.
He wasted no time, did he, buddy?
He did it in 55
Because all the poor people like you want to be
seconds.
rich.
He got
So like,
to
if you...
work and defeated William the Freezer
So it's supposed to, like,
Thompson right
inspire you to be
I don't
rich?
know that it's any
Jelly Roll?
consolation to the freezer, but I'll tell you one thing. He has just joined a group that's already faced Maxx Payne. Boy, he is starting to spread them out. He and Gary Young have the titles now. They're helping the freezer out. We're going to take time out. We've got the big CWA heavyweight title match coming up in just a moment.
I feel like whoever the sick, evil freak warlocks are that are channeling all of Jimmy's fame away from him in an attempt to destiny swap, I think as they take away the fame from somebody like Jimmy who deserves it, I think they send it out to people like Jelly Roll and Doug Locke who are just going to waste it.
When Jeff ended up getting Dundee and getting out of the ring to win that one, because now we know what...
It's hard to say, Daninsky, because there's a lot of the people in there like are really, really green. But they got that guy Super Shawn Legend. I don't really care for him, but he looks like he could probably be like in AEW right now. He has like a real AEW vibe to him. But I mean, it just depends. But a lot of the ones that I like though are like really, really green. Like what's that one guy's name? Harlem Lewis I think is really interesting, and then there's another guy, but I can't remember his name. Shoot, he has like almost like a Monty Brown type gimmick.
Lawler coming over, and look at Jeff Jarrett trying to explain.
Brindley Reese like has an incredible look, and by far like the best wrestling attire maybe in history.
And now he's talking to referee Jerry.
But women's wrestling, it's hard to.
Hey, I don't
really even know what people look for.
And the referee's checking with Lawler. Did you hit him? And Jerry takes his title, heading to the dressing.
I think we've talked about this before, but in Evolve they have like a. They interview people in the walkway down to the ring or in the ring, but they also have like a. They have like a little set that's like a VIP section that's like roped off. And it's kind of interesting because it can really play into the matches because you're close enough to like have your person come out and like heckle whoever their rival is and stuff like that. But I think having that little area like really changes the dynamic and makes it feel more like one of these like old studio shows.
And now the referee is going out.
He's getting it. Well, I mean, I hope they haven't posted a new video lately.
We were sitting here and saw him come out here. He pounded you. He not only hit you, he had something on his hand, too. Had a chain or something on his hand. You better believe when you were down, Lawler was down, the referee was down. And here comes Jerry Calhoun out with Bill Dundee.
Here comes Jerry Calhoun. Oh boy, Bill Dundee.
By the referee.
He's still got the chain. Is he still? Yeah, see it under his shirt there.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just gonna cut like to the end of the show.
And Dundee, how?
I don't think we've had the match skip yet, have we?
Hey, come on, Billy. Now that kind of attitude is not necessary. Yeah, but what kind of a fair fight is that when you come in there and kneel in the chair? Hey, come on, Jerry.
Oh yeah.
Dundee picks the chair up and goes over and nails Jeff Jarrett. He's got Jeff's head split open. Hey, come on, Bill. Yeah, but what kind of a fight me, Russell? Oh, we'll see. I got it.
Oh man, he's coming after everybody.
Dundee nails Lawler with a chain. Dundee slamming Jeff down right here on the ball.
Man, now this is some Memphis shit right here. Oh, here comes Ricky Nelson. Better clear out, everybody. Ricky Nelson's at ringside.
Boy, that's absolutely, I'm telling you one thing. I have a desire to have a
Especially
title
compared to
even in
now,
the
my
ring.
God.
But to pull that kind of a stuff.
Did he ever give you a pounce? ATF media? Oh man, he ain't giving up. The freezer's out there in the street clothes.
Trying to get Dundee back.
That's a good chase figure. George Napper went down.
I don't want to hear from you.
Well, I'll interview myself.
What a spectacle.
I don't need you to interview me. No, him either. I won that battle royal and you know it. Yeah, they did it. You saw it too.
Oh, here we go. Eddie Marlin on the case.
Come on, let him go. Come on, turn him loose. Come on. I got you out of here, punk. I'll get you out of this business. Come
Man, what a great clusterfuck. Oh, he's shoving the freezer. Am I hallucinating, or did we see Terry Taylor last week? Where did we see Terry Taylor?
I don't want to hear from you either.
you just go back and you tell that boy he got it. Because I don't want no boy for a partner. I want a man like me.
Pier 6 brawl. They're hanging from the rafters here at Channel 5.
Yeah, well, listen, I'll tell you one thing. You didn't win the battle.
They are packed into the rafters.
You throw him over the top and then you pick up a chair and start swinging at him with a chair. Dundee.
It'll be Jeff Jarrett versus Bill Dundee. Stupid little girls that still wear training bright think he's a man. He ain't. I'll show you how much of a man he is.
You're a man. You hit him with a chain, you hit him with a chair, hit him with everything else.
He wrestled in Nashville first, another Tennessee.
Boy, I'll tell you one thing about Bill Dundee that's predictable, and that is that he is unpredictable. But Billy has such a temper. He just, and the son of a gun, when he gets his mind
Hopes he
set
writes
on
him. Me
something,
too.
he'll
I want
do
more
it.
bad
Hey,
check
come on, Bill,
angles.
just get on out of
We
here.
got one in prime
I'll tell you
time.
what we'll do. We'll just take a break and get on out of here.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, the Rock and Roll Summit. It's going to
Ooh, the
happen
Rock
in
and Roll
Evansville,
Summit.
Indiana. You're going to be seeing an AWA World Tag Title.
Except, how can it truly be a summit if you don't have the original rock and roll tag team? Maniac Mike, Tommy Lane, the rock and roll RPMs.
Match when two great teams from great conferences will be meeting for a title.
Oh, wow.
The
Fit
Midnight
Finley?
Rockers, Shawn
Interesting.
Michaels, Marty Jannetty, going against the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson for the world title. In addition to that, it's Renegade Rampage night. You're going to be seeing some of the great matches you've ever seen. It will be time-waived on the last two bouts. Jeff Jarrett, Bill Dundee, Tommy Wildfire Rich comes back to meet Jerry the King Lawler in a single match with a time wave and regular prices. That's right. Wednesday night, the Evansville Coliseum, all of that action will be going at regular prices with a Rock and Roll Summit meeting with the Midnight Rockers
Man, that's a
and the
crazy
Rock and
match.
Roll Express. Better make
That
your
sounds
plans
like
to
a,
beat our time's running out. Gorgeous Gary Young coming out here.
Sounds like a fever
He
dream.
is with Brother Ernest. Yeah.
Oh, my
I've
God.
already had my day, man.
Exciting day in professional wrestling history because the coalition of all the
Who, you know who this guy is, Brian? I'm not familiar with him. I think he just cropped up in this episode. He's got like one other protege, I think.
What I want to know, brother.
Oh, yeah, Maxx Payne.
Did you hear Brother Lawler threaten me?
Yes, I heard him.
Did you hear him threaten me? All I can tell you, when I walk around death, I fear nothing, because I've got my coalition.
Hi, Vinny.
Strength, and you got the brains, and you got the Southern Tag Team Champions, Maxx Payne and Gorgeous Gary.
We also have a match, and we're running short on time, so let's get at it, gentlemen. We'll see if we can get
It's
it
Father
underway.
somebody, I think
It's going
they
to be a
said.
match to the expiration of time here. Alan Reynolds out of Arkansas, 230
Oh, man, Alan
pounds.
Reynolds getting the
Going
main.
against from Houston, Texas, at 250
This will sell out
pounds,
any arena,
gorgeous Gary
anywhere in the
Young. And I
country
misspoke
on any
myself.
given
It's
night.
actually a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Gorgeous Gary Young. Boy, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's going to take the full 10 minutes here. He jumped Alan Reynolds over
Jeez,
the
he looks like
corner.
just a huge
Alan,
Lanny
a young
Poffo.
wrestler, going against the tough Gary Young. Oh. Young with a cover. Count is 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
27 seconds is what that one took.
Quick win. We'll take time out. Be back in a moment.
Man, that was pretty quick. Brother P. Ernest or something.
$1,000 Renegade Rampage.
I'm glad there's a new
tournament that's
manager,
going on.
at
Every
least.
week we're having a trivia contest, and the winner of our very first week was Mrs. Brenda Carr, 6009 Robin Hood Lane in Louisville, Kentucky. Congratulations, Mrs. Carr. You are eligible now for the
Speaking
18
of,
finalists. It will go for the very large grand prize.
So it's one winner per week for 18 weeks versus Lance really made it sound like there were going to be 18 winners each week, and then one winner would be picked out of those 18 to advance to a final 18, which would then get the $500 spending money in the round round trip airfare.
That we're going to have. Okay, quickly, let me give you the question for this week. You'll have to send
He was still around in
Renegade's
2000?
Rampage
Damn.
on your entry. Renegade's Rampage Trivia Contest. Name 2 father and son tag teams that have wrestled together
Father and son tag
in this
teams.
area. Name 2 father and son tag teams that have wrestled together in this area, and send it to Renegade's Rampage Trivia Contest, WMC 1960.
Well, it'd have to be the Jarretts, right? Who would be another one? Oh, man. I feel like I should be able to know, like, immediately.
Avenue.
Has Bill wrestled with Jamie yet here? Or is that down the road?
Memphis, Tennessee, 38104. Good luck. We're flat out of time, Davey. We'll have to see him next week.
See him next week. Yes,
okay,
Dave.
for Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
All right, hang on a second. I got a little bit of time left. We can see, we can be a little more open now because it doesn't matter if they in the stream. I didn't even notice when the match got cut out. It was pretty accurate. Now, yeah, he didn't seem real animated or anything. Hold on, there was like a match I wanted to watch. Oh, here we go. Oh no, wait a minute. Hold on, let me see. Man, I'm sorry. Let's see. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this. I had like a bunch of matches set aside to see if I could stream them or not. And now I can't find them. Oh wait, here we go. I think I'm getting to him now. Okay, hang on. Yeah, so if the stream drops because of copyright or whatever, I'll be back tomorrow. I think we got enough time to watch this one. Yeah, pretty close though. Picture of Bill Dundee's bad chef. I don't know if it'll let me show it or not, but I figured it was worth a shot. I'm like watching my own stream. Man, that's a long walk though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know much about like the locations and stuff in Japan. Except the Saitama Super Arena, of course. Yeah, the Saitama Super Arena. I love that. Well, we're still up. That's a good sign, hopefully. I like it because it's got a lot of showmanship, but it's not like absurd. You know what I mean?
3.1 は絶対王者が誕生した日でもあります。その原点に戻ろうというのか、小橋健太。宿命の一戦、剛腕対決。リングの中には佐々木健介。どちらの腕が強いのか。
よくするね。
決して